Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to Enter the Realm, episode 213, the Cool Table crossover event. Yo, 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 yo.
Hey there, everybody.
Yo.
Well,
Look at this
hey.
crew. Wow, that one pretty smooth.
I'm so nervous. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
That's a lot of button pushing and mouse moving. That's a lot of work for me. It's Labor Day. It's Labor Day. today.
Tyler, Wednesday came early this week.
What's up, everybody?
Yo, what's happening?
Enter the Realm, episode 213, the Cool Table crossover event. We have members from the Realm, members from the Cool Table here. Happy Labor Day, folks. Thank you for joining us. The rest of the Enter the Realm cast is on assignment, except for me. Pretty sad. I'm the only one that wasn't on assignment. But thank you guys for joining in with me and taking time out of your Labor Day and putting on a show for everybody.
You mean out of a regular work Monday?
Well, I just happened to finally get 3 days off in a row, which is like easily a fucking, I don't know. It's like someone came down and blessed me. So here I am. Shout out to Eric, Crisis on Infinite Podcast.
That's even better than the Secret Wars crossover.
Yeah. Where were you the other night when we were brainstorming, buddy? Yeah, a lot of brainstorming. That was a lot of beers.
That was a good time, though.
All right, so let's get to business right now. Let's go across and introduce everybody. We have Mr. Primal Sabbath from Stasis Lock.
Hey, you can find me everywhere at Primal Sabbath, and you can find me on Stasis Lock every Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Primal Pudding in the house.
Primal Pudding.
And then we got Mr. Josh Fisher, the one-legged wonder from Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater on Fridays, right here on this very channel.
Yep.
What's up, dude?
Hey, what's happening, everyone? And how are you guys doing on the panel?
Doing all right, man.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
And all the way down there, this guy over here, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin from Shattered Cast Uncut. Once in a while, Stasis Lock, is he still considered on the roster? Is he like
Yeah,
supporting
he's still
roster?
part of the Alpha team. He's still part of the Alpha team.
And Hail Hasbro Reviews, man. Thank you for joining us.
I quit Shattercast this week again, so.
Again, all right, awesome.
Dakota puts him on the Alpha roster just so, like, if he decides to quit Shattercast, he can just brag to everybody that is part of Stasis Log. It's not like official or anything, though. It's just,
It's just, some backroom deals,
yeah,
So,
wishful thinking.
And then we have Tyler, man, coming from Stasis Lock.
What's up, everybody? You can find me everywhere at Stasis Lock. That's it.
Stasis Lock Invasion.
Don't you do that other podcast too with the Gundams, the building up to it or whatever it is? No, that's the Lego.
We're on a hiatus.
So many fucking shows.
Yeah, so many.
So many fucking shows.
I feel like if it's a podcast that I hosted the first episode of, it's just destined to die. But if I didn't, then like it'll just keep going forward.
Yeah,
Matt and I do a podcast called Back and Forth. You can check that one out. But
we do.
Yeah.
How many times are we gonna make fun of out today?
Back and out.
And then we have Captain Deskbot himself. Desktop, all right. AKA Mr. Columbus, the man who discovered America and Deskbots, I guess. What's up, Eric?
What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening?
Thanks for
This dude
joining
said I
us.
started his friend. I said, all right, easy, Columbus.
Easy, Columbus.
Dude, I exclusively posted my few Deskbot photos like because of Eric. It was like I was like, "Am I doing this right?" And he was like, "You're doing it right." I was like, "That's the only like thing I need. That's the only confirmation I need." Everyone else,
I was like, back that shit up. I went to. They've been doing that shit on Instagram for years. I was like, hey, search the hashtag and see how far that goes back, man.
to be fair, for years though, it's been like pops and shit. So, like, do those really count?
Discovered despots.
I'm just saying, I gotta take credit for it. Ain't nobody else doing it. Columbus did it. Why can't I?
Ponce de Leon over here.
Eric,
Know your history,
truly the
people.
Gene Simmons of the Cool Table right now.
All right, so what's up?
Real quick, and shout out to everybody for the special thoughts and prayers for my daughter last week. She's doing good. Test came back fine on Friday night.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Cool.
great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
All right, welcome to the Eric Show.
Yeah.
Aw.
Deal with it.
We're taking over desktops everywhere.
Yeah,
We'll call this segment the Columbus Corner.
with a not so Brady Bunch here. Yeah. Here's a story about a guy named Dust Mites podcasting with these 4 bums to the side. You know,
5 of us.
five. Yeah, the joke was better in pre-show.
And
They always
look,
are.
and it is. It's always about Eric.
Oh boy.
I feel like I'm too young for that reference.
Yeah,
You
okay.
are. You're also Canadian, so.
Oh,
That's-
wasn't there a
probably wasn't
Canadian
on that
version
team.
of Brady Bunch?
Leave it to Beaver.
No. No.
It's called Trailer Park Boys.
That's
That's the Canadian version of the Brady Bunch.
Oh, I got it.
It's called moose fucking.
I got it. Don't worry about it. It's not rocket appliances.
Well,
All right.
There we go. We're out of here.
Shout out to the Cool Table Network. If you don't know who we are, you know who we are. We're not going through the spiel. You know who the hell we are. You're here. And we applaud you. Thank you for being here. Shout out to the chat. Chat squad's in effect. Frogman. Shout out to Frogman. Brammer's here. Eric V. Yeah, who's anybody on chat duty tonight?
Yep, that's me. I got
Oh,
it.
you are. Look at you, man.
Right.
All right. All right, I'm out.
I know. That's like God.
You guys call me when the stream's over.
Sounds
taking
good.
names at all.
Now that it's our show, let's talk about how great our Lord and Savior Optimus Primal is.
Oh, easy. Easy pudding. Easy.
Yeah, easy with that, easy with that shit, man.
All right,
Who
man.
can't
Let's
wait for
let's go around, let's go around this table one more time in a segment here on Enter the Realm that we call What'd You Get? Let's start from the bottom, Mr. Eric.
Oh,
Yeah,
I already
what'd you
messed
get?
up, man.
What'd you get? You're gonna need some new audio. That's what you need.
I already jacked up.
We can't hear you.
Oh.
Nothing at all. It says you're
You muted on
so-
the computer. Yeah, you got. I think you got.
Yeah,
to
there you
unmute.
go.
God,
There
dog
you go.
it. All right, here we
Fucking
go.
rookies.
He said, God dog it.
Fucking rookies.
Started from the bottom. Now I'm here. All right, here we go.
What'd you get?
Oh, that's
Alright,
a good
so-
one.
I got a MP20 plus Wheeljack. Just got this in here.
Oh, nice. You get the $50 one?
Yep, $50 deal. Whoever put that up there, shout out to you because you are awesome.
Shout out to knockoffs.
Yeah, I
Just
got
don't go licking the paint.
got the repaint of Quietus. I did pick it up. By
Nice.
far my favorite.
Do me a favor, put it down.
Yep, it's down. By far my favorite figure, man. So they did a really good job on that. And then I got a couple of things in for my my special project I'm working on for TFCon, which you guys can see there.
It's not special project if you go around showing everybody. You know that.
Well, not
right?
too many people know. So
All right.
unless you spilled the beans, dust.
Nah. What am
All
I?
right.
What am I? One of these guys in the quilting bee sitting around talking about everything? Come on, there's enough of that going around. No
How
quilting
else are you
bee
supposed
for
to
me.
make comfortable throws for the winter, Dust?
knit one, pearl two. Did you hear what this one said? And what this one did? Knit one, pearl two.
If you start now, you could actually have it finished by Christmas Eve.
Shout out to the fandom. Shout out to everybody watching. We got about 30 some odd viewers right now, live viewers. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna keep this train moving. Tyler, did you get anything this week?
The only thing I got was a McFarlane Halo figure, Sergeant Forge from Halo Wars, but that was it.
All right, that's better than nothing, right? That's not a deuce egg.
True. Yeah.
All right, I guess this is gonna take a while. Deluxe,
It's not.
what did you get this week?
I got a goose egg, man. I didn't
Get
nothing.
the fuck out!
I know. I've been reviewing stuff like I have been getting things a lot, but I'm waiting. I'm getting some stuff this week. So I'll have some new stuff this week, but I haven't got anything. Yeah, I know. Sorry.
All right.
Disappointing.
I guess you're just saving that information for SCU.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, the
AC.
guys told you. The guy said, "Don't give them anything, nothing.
You know what? They don't even know
Save it
I'm
for
on.
our show."
They
If
don't
he,
know. They don't know I'm on. They don't care.
Usually, if he shows up on Wednesdays early enough, he'll let us know what he got before
Oh yeah.
it
Then I'll
airs
do it.
Friday. So,
Then I'm out. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
tell you
just
what
like-
I want.
dude, he flexes and he leaves.
That's what he does. Yeah.
Shattercast,
So they don't even know that you're on here right now, man. If they find out you're going to be
tell 'em.
grounded,
Yeah, didn't you have to sign a waiver?
you're
I
going
might
down
get
to
a
the
phone-
C team.
I will get a phone call probably, and I'm expecting that. I love phone calls.
Well,
knows
you know,
what I'm talking about.
we were talking about this earlier, and this is something as fellow podcast members of the Cool Table Network, we really need to do a little bit more when it comes to crossing over and being a little bit more interactive. Yes, we show each other love, but I think we really need to jump on maybe doing that question thing again, or do something that kind of bounces from show to show to show to show. It doesn't have to be all in the same week. It could be a month, a 3-week period or something, but something to show that unity, that we do have, because we know it. Yeah. Some people do see it, but it'd be nice for other people on a larger range to see that shit,
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
All right, I'm off my soapbox. All right, speaking of standing on a soapbox, the one-legged wonder, Josh.
Well, it's a really sturdy box, though. So.
It's a great box.
It's quality. The only 2 things I got last week was the SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan Son Goku that I actually won from Chan on the 200th episode of this. She was going to bring it to me to a certain gathering back in June and forgot, so JD shipped it out.
Sort of like how I forgot to send.
You guys went to the gathering of the
his prize.
Oh yeah, you owe me a Soundwave. I forgot all about that, man.
You could have picked it up at the NJCC table.
I didn't even think about that, man.
You said you had it already, and you said don't worry about it. So
I didn't. Well, I forgot. You just now you mentioned it. I totally forgot that I had it. Or
Dakota, did you say gigolos?
I said gathering of the gigolos. Yeah.
The gigolos. Okay, I just want to make sure I heard that right.
That's what they're called, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Gigolos.
Okay.
Yeah, the
male hooers. That's what I'm referring to.
Who is you?
Who?
Dude. I mean, you guys know some stories about my mom, and I don't mean to sidebar here, but how she was, and she'd get a little of the demon in her, and didn't matter what we were doing, whether it was good or bad. There was always something said. My sister used to go out with her friends, and she'd come home. My mother have a couple fucking drinks in her, and you're out with your who are friends. You could never come home. You could never come home from a fucking good night with her, because it was always right into that shit. I'd go to the studio, work on music. I'm fucking like 18 years old. I'm actually doing something. Shit's gonna be on the fucking record. You're in the studio, Mr. Big Shot. I guess I see where I get it from,
Yeah.
Hanging out with your whoas.
Your whoa girlfriends. They're all whoas. All of them.
Hey.
Shout out to Grace in Brooklyn and living in the projects. It was a great time. It's a good time.
Shut your hoe mouth.
All right, Josh. I didn't mean to do that. You still going for what you got?
Yeah, the only other thing I got aside from that was the SDCC exclusive Battle Bones Mega Construct set from their Masters of the Universe line. Big shout out to Kalen for picking it up for me at PowerCon and shipping it to me.
Sweet.
So,
that's a good dude, man.
Power of the realm, man. The power of the realm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Kalen's a great dude.
Kalen is legit. Cool dude.
Too legit to quit. All right.
But yeah, that's it.
All right, we're going to switch it over to Primal Pudding.
Man, I collected some tracking numbers.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the gift
one of them isn't even mine. One of them isn't even mine. It's Tyler's.
One of them is mine. Yeah.
That's one of those gifts that you can keep checking every other hour.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to promote it or not, Dakota, but like the Big Bad Toy Swamp is in full effect for me lately. So
yeah, I offer a drop shipping service to other countries, people that won't sell to Canada or anywhere else. I take a healthy 50% cut.
Sweet, gotta make that dough, man. You gotta make that dough.
Do y'all check tracking? If you sell tracking, do you check it more than once a day?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, because it'll be in a different spot from in the morning to in the evening.
There's a difference between checking the tracking that says when it's going to arrive on what date. But then you want to know where it is, what it's at. Did it get to the? I try to see in the morning. Did it make it to the next step? Is it out for delivery? Because you know, with the porch pirates.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like one of the things that I'm having delivered to me shipped from Jacksonville, Florida, and I don't know if you know this, but holy hell is coming down in Florida. Yeah, and so like I'm like, oh please God, tell me this thing got out of the state before that fucking storm hit.
I didn't even know there was a hurricane until a couple days ago.
It passed my state. It's in Dallas, and it was in Dallas like last night. I was like, okay, we're good.
And he just said, fuck the people about the hurricane as long as my package got it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just
fuck you, Florida. Fuck you, South Carolina. I want my package.
The Carolinas know what they got themselves into. Both North and South.
I was waiting for this. No, I'm not even gonna say it's bad. I'm not even gonna say it. I'll save it for the one too many podcast. I'm not gonna say it.
Hey, Dust. Nope. What'd you get, man?
Oh, what did I get? I got, let's see, the Marvel Legends bug is biting me again and still got me. I got my Archangel in this week. I did jump on that. Chris was like last week saying, man, that's a good price. Get it? So $32 on Amazon.
Oh, it's a good price.
You know, I got that dude. Got him in. So my X Factor team is almost complete. I just needed Jean Grey. That's in the X Factor uniform. So somebody make it, please. And I got this guy. I'm surprised I haven't seen more people posting it, but...
It's a Unicron.
He got
I got my SOC Voltron.
Well done.
Nice.
Soul of Chigokin.
money bags.
That is a beautiful piece.
And you would think with 3 days off, I would have opened it. No.
Really? You haven't opened it? Oh.
No. This has to be like one of those days where everything's fucking going wrong. You just want to,
bubble bath and some candles and
just sit down and fucking enjoy it.
Dust is trying to get that Fans Toy scalper price for it.
No.
It's already
wait for it to appreciate.
It's out
JCC. November.
Yeah, but I know I'm afraid that I'm gonna open it and not like it.
Really?
Is that even possible? I've never seen it.
I don't think anybody
in
said
person.
they
I've never
like
touched it. I know, but it's me.
Well, that's true.
That's
true.
We all know how I can be.
That's
I can
true.
like it one
what do you
day
mean?
and hate it the next.
Dust compliments everything.
I love
movies
everything.
especially.
See, here's the thing. Fuck you. Because back in the day, I used to fucking hate on everything, right? No. See, now I'm gonna make it bigger. I used to hate on everything, and I was very honest. And then for like a year, I was getting so much heat from people. I said, all right, I'm just gonna chill out, and I started joking. I love everything, and I actually really started giving like. Things that I did like, I gave it its praise and blah, blah, blah. I'm bringing the old Dust Mites back. Fucking hate everything. Fuck that. Fuck this. Fuck this.
I didn't think he never left, man. I really, to be honest, I didn't think he left.
Ooh.
I think it's just when you. I think it's just when you post that you put a video up on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's just like, that damn deluxe again.
That's fun, man. You gotta have fun. That's what it's all about. We have a community, and you gotta have fun. And sometimes things don't stay fun like we've seen, but we just got to keep it fun and just remember what the fuck we're doing. It's all about toys and the shit that me and Matt go back and forth on. It's kind of like to show that camaraderie, like we were saying, like we need to do with the Cool Table more. It's like hey man, Deluxe and Dust are going at it again, but here we are in private chat going ha ha. You know what I mean? Oh wow, now we let the cat out of the bag, we got to come up with a new shtick. But it's just having fun. Gotta have fun, man. Life's too fucking short, especially for me.
Get off that Facebook.
I'm getting older. I'm a lot more closer to fucking 60 than I am 20, so got to make it fun. Yeah, and that's what I got.
Nice.
Solo
Kajokin. I like how you went 60.
Yeah, 50, 60. Because you know what? 50's knocking at the door.
Yeah.
He wants to come in. Oh, Dust, I'm coming in. But that's fun, man. Yeah, it's like, and Nick says, yeah, like fake heat works, boys. Yeah, it's like fucking wrestling. We're putting asses in seats. We want to entertain people, and this is what we're here for, make things fun. So thank you guys for coming. That's all I got this week.
Nice.
All right, let's do our shout outs and get the fuck out of here.
All right. Good night, folks. I got reviews to do, man. I got 15 to do tomorrow.
Deluxe is like, I could have already done 2 30-minute shows.
I know, man. Shoot, man.
He's calculating. I got Mr. Bumblefuck and Nobody Cares coming on the show later.
Don't listen. I care about all the people that come on my show.
Dude, I don't know where you find these people. I'm like, I'm on the YouTube and I'm on the. I don't know where you find them.
Hey, some people hit me up, man. Some people like me a little bit, just a little bit, and they're like, "Hey, I want to be on your show."
Well, wouldn't you think that you would have to chase the talent?
You would think that, but I think as long as I've been doing it, I think I've gone through everybody. Except for Russ the Muss. He keeps dodging my calls.
Yeah,
But,
he's pretty crude, all things considered.
I know. So whatever. It's fine.
There's a lot of people out there.
It's a pretty pleasant time when you're on that.
No, I can somebody coming on Friday. I can find people.
It's a good time, man.
It's
I had a
fun.
good time. Because it's talking one-on-one with you. It's a comfortable environment. You make it comfortable for
I'll try
people.
to. Thank you. They get you back on, man. They get everybody. I think I've had everybody on the panel on. So yeah.
Awesome. If you don't know where that is, I'm sure you know. I'm sure you get the notifications every 3 fucking minutes.
Yes.
Hey, look, how are you going live when you're on this show? I got a notification that you're going live on the. How is that even possible?
He said, "How you going live?"
Are you using Restream and stealing the feed? What are you doing?
Yes. I'm bouncing signals off of this one.
Gotta make that AdSense. I'm right there with you, Deluxe. I'm doing the same thing.
It's around 30. It's around 30 ETR with us.
You can't. Realm of Collectors don't collect shit because it's the first 30 seconds and it's like boop demonetized, boop demonetized.
Throughout the rest of the show, Deluxe is just going to be asking people random questions like, "So, what's your favorite color?"
Not that I wish anything bad to happen to you, but what do you want to be your last meal?
Like, where's this coming from?
That's true.
We get the ads with the Brillo pad, and tampon commercials for on our ads.
Love it.
The lowest of the low.
I got BPTS doing ads for me, so that's
Wow.
not really.
Oh, you
Hail
getting that
Hasbro
10%?
brand recognition. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Wait till Hasbro starts coming after you for the name infringement.
I do got shirts for sale. Go check them out.
It's
He
gonna be
spells his
Hail
Hasbro with a Z. It's a Z.
Hasbro, bro.
It's either a Z or it's a
Hasbro.
5.
H-A-Z
Number
H-A-Z-B-R-U-H. Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Bruh.
What's up, Hasbro?
Hasbro.
Hey, bruh.
Bruh.
Well, speaking of T-shirts, our Rock Boxes pre-orders are closed because we sold out.
Yay.
Purr, purr.
That's outstanding.
First time, right? First time.
Yeah. We
Nice.
usually have some left over, but this is the first time very quickly that we sold out of our quota, man. And thank you for
Nice.
everybody that has pre-ordered. It's going to be something special. I don't even know what the fuck they look like, but yeah, we'll find out in October. So that's awesome.
I'm super excited.
The merch team of Chris and Jisk never let us down, so I'm looking forward to seeing what we're getting this year.
Are y'all still getting people saying that I want one?
A lot of people are like, "Oh man, what do you mean they're sold out?" I'm like, "Sorry, it's we put it up all over the place, and I guess it's because they're so used to that we always have extra left over." But we've grown. You got to jump on that. I'm sure we could have went through another 50.
Yeah.
This is funny. CPAP machines is an untapped R.O.C. sponsor, man. Dude, I would love to get them as a sponsor because I need a fucking machine. So shout out to that guy.
So true. That is so true, man.
Shout out to that. But yeah, the Rock Boxes are sold out. So if you want some sort of cool table merchandise, you can slide over to Deluxe's website and pick up a shirt.
Or you could go and order a R.O.C. Circle logo shirt from your
you got the Circle logos that are still there. Yeah. I keep forgetting that's there on Teespring.
For a nominal fee, I send nudes of the entire Stasis Lock cast, so myself included.
Nice.
Hey, and it's a really good.
Can I get that on a coaster or a mug?
It's a great spread. Of course. You want it etched on a glass too?
Yes. Can I get it on a mug?
Dude, I'm so looking forward to the party this year, man. I think it's gonna be fun.
Dude, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be bigger than last year. We got some surprises. It's in the big room again, so.
How long do you think it's going to be until it gets shut down?
I don't know. We did pretty well the last time because I believe Chris is going to have both rooms on both sides.
Oh,
so the adjoining rooms, we won't have to worry about side. It's just across the hallway.
Yeah.
Or the knuckleheads, they just keep coming and knock on the door like jackasses.
Yeah, I wish I was able to. We were all able to pick our rooms because maybe we could pick the whole block up and then know who's going to complain.
Yeah.
We're all up there. I mean, the one time when we were in the small room, we were in the area with the pilots and the stewardesses.
Yeah, that's not good.
So yeah,
hey, who's taking care of Brammer?
Oh, he's on
his wife.
His wife.
He's got a whole staff to worry about him this year.
That's good. That's good.
That's my off weekend. He's bringing his wife and kid. I'm bringing my wife and kid.
Okay.
His wife
That's
can take
good.
care of him.
That's good.
The
Lord.
scrapalizer wants to know: can he get nudes printed on an old sock, a crusty old sock, or just a
Brent
regular
can
old
get
sock?
anything he wants, man. He can have anything he wants, sweetie. How you doing,
So-
Cupcake?
Well, we got a lot going on. October's going to be here before you know it, man. TFCon is right
Yeah.
around the corner.
Yeah, it's a
man.
month away. About a month and a half.
7 weeks.
Yeah, man,
Jeebus.
it's going to be here, and thank God I don't have to fly. Ugh, I hate flying.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
Oh man, Brink said he'll provide the crust.
See, his superpowers activate even when he's not on the show.
Yeah.
You
got
know,
a
he's
printer
on.
that can run that kind of ink.
It's a lot of ink.
That's a lot of ink.
So
Yeah.
we are.
man.
This is Enter the Realm. It's the Cool Table crossover event. We called it Secret Wars because you remember the comic book Secret Wars was a little bit of everybody from everybody on each team in the Marvel universe. It was a little thing we came up with the other night in one of our on-broadcasted hangouts, which you guys need to jump in and be a part of.
Always
Oh,
a good
yeah.
time.
We have a
Always
lot of good time. Boy, what time? We went to almost 3 a.m. that night.
Yeah, it was late.
Yeah.
It was well after 2, and I was like, Jesus, I
Yeah,
need to
we
go lay
were
down.
tapping out. I think I went to about 4:30.
Yo,
I started working on some music and shit, and
that was an eventful night too. On top of this, like we had the little situation that I was dealing with at work, and then keeping you guys posted on that stuff. That stuff was hilarious.
Bold.
ladies and gentlemen, it's the Eric Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's me.
Eric.
Eric.
Hey, we also got the idea to do this also that night too. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
well,
that
that's
was a
what.
good
Yeah, that's
idea.
what I was talking about. We came up with the idea to
It was
just.
an eventful night.
I was like, yeah,
quick,
we
take
could do a
credit before
hangout.
somebody else does.
I was like, we could do a hangout or something on Monday since there's no ETR, and then we were like, fuck it, let's just do an Enter the Realm. Are you guys down? Yeah, we'll do a cool table crossover, and that's how it got born here. And this is you guys are watching us right now, and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. So let's get into the regular shit that we usually do and our regular scheduled programming. We're gonna get into some action figure news.
All
Figure.
right.
Who's got the action figure news tonight?
That would be me.
All right.
So, first of all, let's put it on screen share.
Get that screen share going. We want to get everybody hyped up. Let's get the Ducat going. We don't want to get copyright strike. Oh, wait a minute. I got to check. There it is. Got it.
Yeah. All right.
right.
Now, first up is this offering from a company called
Joy Toy.
Joy
gives a
Toy.
fuck.
Joy Toy. That is their God of War, Dark Source God of War 86 lineup. It's a series of mechs that are at a 1/24 scale. They will actually work well with the Acid Rain figures because they're in the same scale as those.
Acid
Highly
acid
detailed.
rain.
Ooh, boobs.
Yeah.
Very
They
talented.
are
Very
they
talented.
are very secure in those safety straps there.
Yeah, they're taut.
That's straight out of Play Arts Kai is what that is.
Man, that looks pretty
Uh-huh.
good. That looks like
It
they got a
looks
lot
like
of articulation,
Titanfall.
man.
There
There's
is
a lot of
articulation.
articulation. There's an
Mhm.
opening cockpit. There's a whole line of these. That's me right now with these figures. All of those wieners are just these figures. I've just discovered them. I bought two of them. I bought this one and I bought the other version that is
Which
in this
is-
slideshow, I believe.
Which is silver, which is right here.
What's the
Yeah.
price range?
And I'm
What's the
gonna-
price range?
I'm gonna ham hand them.
Whoa,
when
whoa,
they
whoa,
get here.
guys! I don't know if
Yeah.
you know what we do on ETR. We don't talk over each other.
Oh, my
All right,
bad.
you may do it on your fucking shows.
My
We don't
bad.
do that
Yeah,
here.
we
All
do
right,
that here.
Woo! Woo!
get a little
Wouldn't
respect
be-
here for each other. You got to
Whose
learn.
turn is it? Whose turn
Wouldn't
is
be a
it?
crossover without Papa Dust putting us in line.
That's it.
I like
I'm
it.
gonna go. All right, now Dakota could talk. Now Deluxe could talk. Learn the flow, people. Learn the flow.
I'm trying.
I'm only kidding, guys.
What's the
Bam,
price?
and
What's
they're-
the, what's the
Sorry.
price range for these, Tyler?
Well, big. Oh, sorry.
Oh, just
I
these
guess
ones,
it's Tyler's segment.
these ones here are $60 each. They
Okay.
vary though. It depends on the size. Like there's a bunch of different sizes and different.
That's what I said, doodle cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it reminds
it
me of
does, it does.
Titanfall. This is
Yeah.
actually it's a line inspired by Titanfall. It's like a third-party company doing more and more of these like these aren't the only figures. There's a whole line of original Titan-like figures out there too, all with opening cockpits. They all come with like very uniquely sculpted, scaled figures, just like that. Like Josh said in the Acid Rain style.
Got a hard on for this shit.
Boy, yeah, you're really all in.
Yeah, he does.
Absolutely do, man. So listen, I've been looking for a pilotable mech figure for a long time. I got the McFarlane Titanfall 2 figure, and I was so upset that the cockpit didn't open and like that play feature wasn't included. And now I finally found this line. I love it because it's trash. That's just me. That's just me, baby.
I think they look good.
All right, let's go back to Super Dupers with spandex. Let's go back to that.
Well, you mentioned the price. The overseas price at certain retailers is $60.
Yeah.
But Big Bad has these available for pre-order. They're not released over here yet. Big Bad has them for $69.99. So you're looking at the $60-$70 price range.
And
Plus shipping too.
What's that?
The shipping.
No, what's the scale again on these?
1/24 scale.
Okay.
They scale great with
vary.
the Acid Rain figures. Yeah, these two are both in 1/24.
Can we just say it in normal English inches?
Yeah, how big are they next to a Marvel Legend?
Well, the figure itself. Let me take a look because I have.
What, are you gonna measure it with your penis?
No, I've got the listing pulled up here.
That'll only be 2 inches.
I've got the listing pulled up here.
2.9
inch shoulder, 8.5 inch mech.
That's not bad. That's not bad. About the size of a NECA figure.
They look very, very, very.
One's a grower, one's a shower. Am I right?
Oh.
Yeah, they're super detailed.
But Bobby was on the show for a second. Am I right?
Relax, Mac.
It is a crossover event.
So,
I was told there'd be bagels.
Oh my god!
All right, people.
That's back in the green room.
That's a crab
someone put an A in that man's vocabulary. The 60 price is from that's a ship price from
Show
overseas,
Z.
by the way. Yep.
That's shipped from Show Z, the 69
to the US.
at Big Bad.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, basically, Brink, it's roughly mask scale.
Not bad.
You talking mask like Rocky Dennis mask, or are we talking?
No, not that one.
All you care about is getting loaded and laid. Remember when he's yelling at his mom?
Oh, share.
Great movie.
So are these the only two that's in the line, Josh?
That I'm aware of. Tyler sent me the link to them to pull. So
There's
these are the only ones I saw
line.
on Big Bad.
I can send you the link if you like of the whole line. There's a whole listing on Show Z. If you just go to Show Z and type in Joy Toy, it'll bring up the whole line that they have. There's
awesome.
That'll
bring
up
a dozen different mechs. Yeah,
if you're interested, definitely go out and check that out.
Definitely. I'll tell you what, if anybody wants those nudes printed on a crusty sock, I think Tyler just filled it. So
your printer is full, Brink.
All right, moving on. NECA, their SDCC exclusive. You can order these through GameStop now. You can do them in store or on the website. They have both single and bundles of their 4 figures. The 2 different foot soldiers, both one's bladed, which has the Ninjato, the Tusai, and the battle axe, and the extra hands, and then the melee, which has the bow staff, 2 nunchucks, and a tonfa. So then, of course, Shredder with his spear and knife and his various
What's up with that
interchangeable hands.
Pimp cape.
Is that the 8?
Dude, that's that space blanket.
That's the space blanket from Better Call Saul.
Man, he looks like he's fucking on the corner of 40 Deuce in 73.
Yeah. Well, he's allergic to electricity. That's why he has it.
That looks like something Rick James would wear.
But yeah, that was the cape he wore in like 2 scenes in the movie. So. And then, of
Don
course,
Juan over there.
You can get this lovely little Splinter complimentary missing ear. slice of pizza, nunchucks, and a container of ooze.
That looks like dust mites when he's trying to grow a beard and mustache.
There's no way that thing is standing up on his own, dude. There's no way.
Yeah,
the tail helps.
Help me out here. Perfect.
Yeah.
But you can get them in a bundle price of $99.99. Pre-orders don't bill you until they process and ship in mid-February, or you can go in the store and put a $5 deposit down on whichever ones you want. But also from GameStop, this was announced today.
Woo!
The original 1988 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reissue.
That takes me back. I had a couple of these as a kid.
Yeah, these are $39.99 is the price they're going to be listed at, and I think you have to go in store to get them. But there's a shot of the back of the box.
That's cool.
And there they are out of the box, so they look good.
What's in
if you're into that aesthetic?
So angry.
Yeah, man.
Grr.
I think it was the Michelangelo I had. I don't think I had Donnie or anything like that.
Nobody had Donnie.
Cool.
No, Marvel Unlimited, if anybody is familiar with that subscription service, each year they put out an exclusive action figure. This is the figure that they are putting out next year. It is a repaint of Deadpool, and the name escapes me off the top of my head. What he was, Terror Inc. is what this one was called. So that subscription is like $99 for a year, and that's the exclusive figure you can get if you're interested.
For free?
For free with the subscription.
With the prescription? Oh,
yeah,
prescription.
Yeah.
Prescription, yeah.
Yeah, prescribe
Shout out to
it.
prescriptions.
Prescribe to it, and it'll
prescribe. Yes.
Go to Walgreens, man. Get your prescriptions.
Prescriptions. Yep. You get exclusive figures and a prescription. You get your Xanax filled right one shot.
They do a lot of this.
Shout out to generic Xanax.
All right, now here's one that I'm kind of excited about.
What is that? The Mazinga?
This is the Mazinga.
I got a Mazinga.
What is that one? Mazinga?
This is Mazinga. This is the Ryobit Mazinga.
Wow, that's neat.
Look at the wing.
It is incredibly posable. Lots of accessories. I think this is going to retail for $249.99. So it's a bit on the pricey side, but
I hope there's some flex pay on that.
Flex pay.
Yikes!
But
was that about 5.5 inches?
On a good day.
You know how them die-cast figures are, man. They're expensive and small as fuck.
Yeah, I think it's roughly about 6-7 inches. I think.
Yeah.
But the backpack with all the accessories is removable, and it can actually form a cool little attack thing here.
Oh, that's neat.
The drone comes out of the head.
I remember as a kid, I had the old Shogun Warriors, the plastic ones, and the ship used to be able to pull the ship out of the head. And
yeah, man.
I am old. Those were new toys when I was growing up.
And then here's the backpack and the wings and the extra weapons, what they will form. It looks like a little drone of some sort.
Now, is this a modern take? A more modernized look on him? Is it part of new fiction?
I'm not sure what fiction it's from. But I just know it's in the Ryobit line, which is like R.I.O.
Fact Chucker's giving us the info here.
He's always there.
Yeah.
Ship's called the Fielder.
Thanks for being in the chat, giving us a hand, Chuck.
I know Chuck's a big Mazinger fan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe he can answer my question.
He's a big fan of everything, actually. To be honest.
Yeah, he is. If you're gonna be,
he's got his hand.
You
in
want to
know
a collector? He's a collector, dude, man. Shout out to Chuck.
Yeah.
He's into everything.
Yeah, I'll give Chuck a hug at TFCon, man.
Oh.
Everything.
Hey, Josh, Ordermist in the chat asks, how tall is the Mazinger?
Well, let me look at the listing, and I will tell you.
I say about 7
Don't
inches.
know. I think it's around there. I'm not 100% sure. It'll take me a minute to find it. But I just threw the photos together and what basic info I had.
Yeah.
But
We'll get back to you on that one,
It's
Sporter.
fine.
I'll
Also,
try to answer
you know
it.
what? This is why we have such good chat interaction. We lean on the chat for questions like this. So if you guys know the size of this or can Google it real quick,
8 inches.
All right.
Frank said 8 inches.
here we go.
That's
There
on
we
a good
go.
day.
He wishes.
That's on a good day.
He wishes.
Yeah. I do too.
You know what I'm
Frank, I do
saying?
too.
He wishes.
Or
I wonder what,
Hey,
I wonder what
Brian.
that girl is.
Hold on, real quick.
Man.
Real quick, this one's for Brian, man, on his vacation, on assignment, on the couch right now.
Oh.
Shout out to Brian Brink. He loves the Space Cat. That's a Brian Brink Space Cat just for you, man. It always
Daddy.
if I need to make Brian laugh, you just go right to the Space Cat every time.
Sporter Miss, it's 2 inches shorter than the Solar Children Voltron, to answer your question.
yeah, it's definitely smaller. Now, for you horror fans, and I know there's a few of you out
Horror
there.
fans.
Me?
Who a fan?
Who a fan?
I'm a fan of Whoas.
Yeah, Tinder Tuesdays.
Horror fans.
Oh, who made him a
Nick,
sweater?
Oh, I don't care if they roar.
This is NECA.
Oh, this is NECA.
The new NECA. Yeah, new NECA, Wes Craven's new Nightmare version of Freddy. It is shipping now, and it's retailing for $30.99, I believe it is. So for you guys that are into this, definitely be on the lookout.
Army
I don't know how I
man.
feel about that.
Hey, what's up with that fucking
The horde.
the goat boy head?
That's his hangry face when he's really hungry and
He looks
angry
like
at
Goat
the same
Boy from
time.
Saturday Night Live.
I don't know how I feel about these. I like the.
He comes equipped with a Rust the Muss fedora,
Nice.
and
We all need to get a Rust the Muss fedora. It's in the rock box.
No, we don't.
Gentlemen.
I don't know. I love the Ultimate NECA stuff, and I love that stuff. But I don't know how I feel about the clothing, the cloth. I don't like.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is interesting. Those leather pants. I don't know.
Yeah,
They're-
Not
they're
a
kinda
fan of the
bunched up.
I'm
Ken
not feeling
doll.
this. I'm not feeling this one. I'll do the Ultimate.
The
but I don't-
sweater
I don't
looks
really-
good. The sweater doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, that
he's
doesn't
got a
look bad.
turtleneck. Man. Do you have a turtleneck on the movie? I don't think you have a
Shouldn't it be a
turtleneck.
little more
And
Well, isn't this from the newer edition or for the older
no,
stuff, the
this
80s?
is
That's old.
from the
That's old.
'93 New Nightmare movie.
Yeah, the new
Yeah.
one, the one that had what's his name?
No,
that was
the Jackie Earl Haley was like 2010.
Yeah, this is
with the
93.
dude
Yeah.
from Bad News Bears.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I'm
No.
just saying, look at that trench coat. Dun, 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 dun.
Nah.
It looks like a bathrobe.
Dun, dun, dun.
Looks more like a
See, you know,
bathrobe.
like the fucking sweater looks good, but everything from the waist down looks like he's gonna invade Poland. You know, it just doesn't go
Yeah.
well with me.
I don't.
Doesn't
the,
really
high,
fit.
the high boots, man. They don't. That's not. I had to watch the movie again, but I just
Like
don't
I
think
feel
they look
like
right,
I
man.
feel like he should come with a cup of hot cocoa with how puffy that guy is.
Dancing in the rain.
You know what I'm saying?
Dancing in the
Looks like he's a member of the
rain.
Luftwaffe.
Like, and I mean,
not
it's a
feeling
traditional
the face.
Freddy head. He looks like a chapped nutsack, but
Mm.
those
I love
clothes
that
are just
nutsack.
too.
Yeah.
Gosh, people wearing that coat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the head sculpt either. I'm
Well,
not,
you know,
I'm-
Neck is hit or miss with this shit. So
Yeah,
like
but I
that.
mean, it's
Their
Mecca.
ultimate-
It's gonna fall apart after you breathe on it. So
Yeah, if you move
their
it- if
ultimate
you-
stuff is good. You hush your whore ass.
oh
mouth.
boy, here we go. Don't start him
I'm
in.
just saying.
Wow.
Their ultimate.
43
their
minutes
ultimate
in, and
stuff-
you're
I'm
getting them. Beep,
But,
beep,
like,
beep.
I'm not a massive NECA fan, but I didn't know that they started using soft goods. Is that a recent thing or?
They've used it before.
They've
Uh,
it's
Doesn't
not
it-
been an abundance.
Everything that I've
thing,
seen is always I
I am not a
had them
snowflake,
called
first
in.
of all.
Snowflake
First of all,
alert.
I'm not a snowflake. I'm just saying that their ultimate stuff is pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Pretty.
Pretty good, but not that stuff. Anyways, moving along.
Yeah. Here's an interesting little Kickstarter I came across today. The Plunderlings. They are 12th scale Goblin
Scraping.
action figure series.
Scraping.
Goblin
Plunderlings.
Pirates. They are Goblin Pirates. It's a new line that's been created
Scraping.
by these two
What is that,
guys
fucking
from a company.
Funko Pop?
No.
I think we have a new scrapalizer in the house.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I think these things look cool as shit.
They do look kind of cool, though. Look at them.
They're
Who's
goblin
gonna buy
pirates, man.
Oh, no.
Dude, I would totally get
Legion?
some of these.
That one,
Oh,
the top
how do
player
they
they're
looks like
scale
he
with
takes his
Mythic
clothes off on the
Legions?
weekends.
they're 6-inch figures. They're 1/12 scale.
Some of the
Oh,
mythic
Lord.
guys would love some of this stuff,
They
man.
look like the Milo and whatever that Stitch.
Lilo
Look
and
like
Stitch.
Stitch.
Yeah, it looks a
Milo
lot
and
like.
Stitch.
You know
It
what?
looks a lot
I
like
can't.
that.
We need to go to a fucking commercial with this one. All right, we're amped up now.
Put them on timeout, man. Put everybody
Those
on
are just a
timeout.
couple of shows you can find right here on this network right now. But no, it's
Toto, we need one of them.
I think we just
Moving
need to-
on from the
Oh, yeah,
goblin
yeah.
pirates.
Yeah,
that nobody
oh,
gave
where's
a
the
shit about
goblins?
but
Bring
me.
them back. I wanted to see them. I was just joking.
Oh.
I just felt like that always gets us amped up. So we got to get amped up on that one.
Yeah, I mean, they've got various styles. You know, it's a Kickstarter.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Josh,
that was good.
I love
That
you,
was
brother.
good.
I'm just fucking with you.
That was good, man. That
Now
was a good one.
Josh, you mad at me?
No,
All right, Josh
No.
left the show.
I'm just letting you. I'm just.
Someone
I'm
pull
just
up them
letting you-
goblins.
Just letting you play with your toys, man.
Get it out of my system, right? Get it out of my system.
Yeah. No, but the Kickstarter goal was like 65,000. In the first 3 days, they
Yeesh.
raised over 33,000. So
Holy
Wow,
shit.
better than Unicron.
yeah, yeah.
We don't say that word on the show anymore.
We refer
we
to
fine?
that as a mythical
Oh, we
horned
fine?
creature, sir.
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
We don't say the U
But
word here.
you know, here's examples of the stretch goals of the various types you can get. There's a pirate one. There's looks like a Viking one, and you know
Is
various.
that the Golden
different-
Child? Is the Golden Child on the bottom right?
Yeah, I think it is. Starring Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
He wants the knife, man.
I want.
Portimus
the
in the
knife.
chat says poor Josh doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Do sir. Unfortunately, he is incorrect. I do, and it has a warranty on it, so it's better
Oh,
than
see?
yours.
Yeah, your legs don't have warranty on it, Sportimus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
He
But
feels
yeah, I
bad.
just thought these
Shout
were
out to
cool
the
little
chat squad.
things. I thought these were just cool little things. So
I dig the one at the top and like the middle.
yeah, they got some different aesthetics. I mean, like down here, it looks like
So
some type of
what-
wizard, and
What's the buy-in on this?
well, you know, like I
350?
said, it's a Kickstarter, so they got.
I did
haven't
not
looked
hear a
at
word
the
you said about these
Kickstarter.
things. I've been
Oh.
on the chat. I've been moving around gifts. I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. For example, the Kickstarter itself, I'm pulling it up. It's taking a moment.
Trash. Breaking news.
It is. It's breaking it.
Mm.
They're up to.
See,
They're
see,
up to 50,000 already on their goals.
Holy
God
wow.
dang, really?
They only need to
In
get
3 days.
55? That's crazy.
See, Sportimus, here's the thing. Definitely in this crew, if you're taking a stat, you don't take it back. you take that accomplishment of getting one over, and you go out on a high note. You don't take it.
Yeah. No apologies necessary because, like I said, it's got a warranty. Better than yours.
Hey, Michelle in the chat. Welcome.
Looks like $30 is the buy-in for one, and then there's various tier reward levels. So,
Nice.
Cool.
but yeah, let's move on from these. I think.
Yes,
they're
we
cool.
spent a little bit too much time on this. Well, with the
If you're into stylized Q figures, these are available now. They just announced that Jean Grey is the 5th and final one. They're $19.99 a piece, and you can get that classic lineup of
butt plug.
these. Yeah. They're basically butt plugs for your desk that looks like X-Men.
Oh, don't say desk around
I'm
this
in.
guy.
I'm-
Fucking Eric had 95 pictures of these things. I got one
I'm in
question
for 3
you.
rogues minimum.
Could I ask you something about these? Being serious,
Yeah.
are they sticky?
Well, I think Cyclops' visor effect might be sticky.
All right. So
I don't
are
think
these
that
posable, or are they
Wolverine's
just like little,
sticky.
They're little maquettes that you know.
Okay. Maquette.
Yeah.
I
What's a
dated a
macaque?
girl. Last name was
What's a
Maquette.
macaque?
A maquette is like a little tiny statue.
Oh, I thought it was
There's a
macaque.
QU in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know that's a big word.
Macaque.
They
Big
are
words,
4 inches
Big words
tall.
with Deluxe, new show.
Big words.
You go over big words
Big
in
words.
the dictionary.
Hey, look at what Brink said in the chat. He said,
Oh, hold
look.
on. I don't have the chat up. What did he say? What did he say?
Oh, look, mutinglings.
Where?
Mutantlings, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a little too far up. There you go.
There
There
it
you
is.
go.
Brian, I hope you got your clipboard.
SH Figuarts announced their Fat Thor armored version.
Shout out to
from
Michelle in the
Endgame.
chat.
Yeah.
I take it she's a friend of Eric's.
Yep. It's like a sister, man. She's cool peeps.
Well, then I guess I can't do the "she's got a great ass" gif then. I'll feel
Oh,
a
man.
little awkward.
I mean, I'm only on here once in a while, so she's got a great ass.
Back it up.
Oh, you're taking advantage of it? Like you guys, all right, you don't get on ETR much, so you want the full experience?
I'm
Or
ashamed.
she's got a great ass!
Great ass. That's what I'm here for.
Ferocious, ain't I? And you got your head all up it.
Jesus Christ. You
So we
guys.
got Thor, huh? All right.
Yeah. Over the weekend, SH Figuarts said they're putting out their Lebowski Thor.
All right, Michelle.
Finally, a
come to the chat.
relatable Thor. Am I right?
I mean, yeah.
I always say, hey, it's a Dust Mites Thor. Drinking
You may not
beers,
like
a little
it, but
overweight,
this is
playing
the-
video games.
This is Thor at peak performance, ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Playing Fortnite.
Hey, it's giving us guys a little chance now, you know?
Superheroes
you got
with
that
dad
right.
I got the beard. I got the beard going, so I can. I got the belly too, so you know.
And Dakota
Just
and I
sucks.
have the hair.
Yeah.
I was going to just say another joke. I'm just not going to do it. Save it
No,
for another
go
show.
ahead.
No.
There he is with the their Cap and Iron Man.
Dude,
Too.
those
That's nice
look so good
looking.
together.
That's nice
Yeah.
looking.
That Iron Man is killer. I still want that.
Yeah.
I don't know about Cat's face, but it's nice.
Yeah, that's a little off to me. They could have done better. It's figure arts. They should have done a little better on that. But that Thor is killer. They killed it with the Thor.
Yeah. He has a nice round punch there.
Look, Michelle said he was her favorite Thor. That was her favorite Thor. Dad Bob.
All right, we get it. Michelle's your friend. We get it.
Eric.
Eric. Welcome to the Eric Show. Here's a story.
We got a Sonic the Hedgehog Nendroid figure coming out for the video game fans out there.
Oh, Jesus. Now you're really scraping.
Yeah, he wasn't lying when he said he was scraping together some news.
Hey, I think it's cool.
Stop.
Look at that.
Comes with various accessories.
Now, is this the same company that made the Mario stuff?
It's the same
No.
company that makes the Nendroid stuff.
I don't even know what that is, but it's
Yeah, I
okay.
know what
Yeah.
that is. Nice gym though.
On 3.0 news, they announced
Uh-oh.
Anthem figures are coming, 1/6 scale.
What?
Which
Yeah.
Master Chief is that?
Oh, this is their Ranger Javelin.
Hmm.
That is coming.
I just
Don't
want to
They
remember
say,
that,
have-
Master Chief.
I just want to say, it's nice to have another female in the chat other than Chan.
There you go.
You know, we're branching out here.
Yay!
So act right, guys.
I just want to say rest in peace to BioWare real quick.
BioWare?
Thoughts and prayers.
BioWare.
Yeah,
Nah.
Anthem came out, that company went under.
No, they're not entirely under. They're just. That's
I mean, no one's ever going to buy anything from them ever again. So yeah, they're kind of
Yeah.
under.
They're under.
Hey.
They're in limbo.
Also,
Oh, now you're definitely
Fucking
scraping.
nerds.
also
This
coming
ain't
soon.
Saitama.
from-
He's got hair.
Well, this is they have two versions coming from the season 2 of One Punch Man. This Saitama, they have this version, which is the deluxe version,
Hey,
and
everybody.
then
Hey,
yeah,
Wow, we got the Pinkerton.
Baldy.
Man, that is a
But, yeah.
Same version.
Josh,
Josh, you gotta convince him to cosplay as him one time.
No,
I think he'd make a good side song.
Ooh.
Yeah, he'll shove his fucking size 17 foot up your ass. That's what he'll do.
You think it'll reach Canada?
Shout out to Chris, I miss him.
Anything he'll reach Canada.
Where are you, Pinkerton?
If he wants to fly away all the way up to Canada, then he can do that.
So is this supposed to be what, like a prequel or whatever, like early this character?
Well, it says here season 2, so I don't think season 2 is a prequel.
No. Like, is it like
yeah,
a
but they could
flashback?
do a flashback. You know how things are.
You know, I don't know anything about the fiction. I just
Josh.
pulled the figure.
I'm sure. Chuck, where are you in the chat?
I mean, I know there's a few One Punch fans in R.O.C. So
Donkey Punch fans.
yeah, there's a lot more Donkey Punch fans than One Punch
Ooh,
Man fans.
wow!
There's a
Shout out to Tender Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Slop
But
lip.
these are going up for pre-order very soon from 3.0. So if you're interested, keep an eye out on their website.
Swipe right.
And then I've got this.
Oh, that looks
Wow, that's pretty dope.
Now
Fuck is
there
that?
was well,
What
that's-
is it? Was it flashlights? On
It is from the Village of the Eight Gravestones, a movie that was a Japanese movie released back in '77. This is the head of the Yuzumi family. This is an action figure coming for that. It's coming from Figma. I thought it looked pretty awesome. You know, Figma makes fun stuff, good looking stuff. So I just wanted to get a few shots of that. Comes with a shotgun, a couple of swords, a couple of face masks. And then the last thing, that 1,000 Toys Spartan Master Chief figure is available for pre-order now at $124.99, available on Big Bad.
Wow.
Release of
That's
April
probably gonna be
2020.
super duper.
Now,
articulated,
I remember Bricks was asking like where the quote unquote real place to get this is, and I believe Thousand Toys is a Chinese company because it did not come up anywhere on any of the typical Japanese places. I didn't check Ami Ami, but I know it wasn't on Amazon
They
Japan.
have their own
Oh, it's
website.
going to cost you $1,000 now.
They have their own website, actually.
Oh, okay. So maybe worth looking into that, or do they not?
Let's see.
Ricket.
1,000 Toys.
I
Nope.
thought maybe if we threw
I
them
can't
off.
find it right now.
Okay,
Man.
that's
I'll
fine.
be
I know that-
I'll be all on this, man.
I mean, if you're a Halo fan, I would say jump on it because
So like,
Looks
yeah,
good.
at
Yeah.
first the price kind of took me back a second, but like,
Yeah, it's
I'm
a high
kinda
price
thinking
point,
about
but
it now.
the articulation on these
gonna
figures
be
are
crazy.
unbelievable.
And if it's
They're unbelievable.
proper 1/6 scale too, that means he won't look, short or whatever with any of the
1/12
other
scale.
6-inch or whatever 1/12 scale. It means
Here
like
we
he'll be
go.
taller than 6-inch action figures and stuff, and I think that's
there's their website,
That's
1000toys.jp, and you can
Oh, no
buy them
kidding.
directly from their website.
And those
There you go.
fingers are individually articulated. That looks dope. Look at
I'm gonna
that.
tell you, man. I got the Hellboy, and that's one of the best action figures I own. It is amazing.
Dude, their
quality.
synthetic humans are
The
freaking.
synthetic humans are the absolute most insane and coolest action figure I've ever handled.
Yeah, but they got one coming. I think there's one. I think it's BBTS that has a pre-order, but they got one coming from there too. But it's already out. It's just a reissue. So yeah, man, those things are crazy. This is gonna be nuts.
So
Yeah.
like, here's the thing that I find kind of not troubling, but makes me indecisive about going in on stuff like this, because on one hand the price is a little high, but I can manage that. Are they going to do more with Halo? Are they going to do more with
Or are
this
they just
line?
going to do?
They're
Are they
add
going to do a
Arbiters?
one and done? Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it going to be a
Or
one and done?
are they only going to do Master Chief? Like that's another,
no.
Yeah,
Yeah, but,
there's
at
more to
100
Halo than just Master Chief.
At $125, do you want more figures? You know what I mean?
I mean, if
I do
if it
get
put-
you.
if
You
it-
want to
Quality's
have
there, then yeah.
you want to have that. You want to have that build. You want that collection to build of that.
Right.
Of that brand. I get you, man. I get you.
Well,
but
like
it may just be a
for me
one and
is like
done.
the aesthetic too. Like
It's
Thousand
not a
Toys
one
looks
and
like they
done.
know what they're doing. So like I'd want more of that aesthetic from the Halo universe from these guys. You know what I mean? Like I want an Arbiter. I want vehicle. Well, maybe not vehicles. That'd be a
Chuck
little
said there's a big Halo series, so it's already announced. So there will be some more.
All right.
So.
Yeah, the article I pulled this from says this is the first figure in their line.
Nice.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, cool.
That kind of
Awesome.
that makes me like bummed that Mattel lost it, as shitty as their distribution was. But those Mattel Halo toys are really cool.
You're right.
And they were
Shout
like
out to
$20,
those Achilles
which was
figures
another.
we never saw.
Yeah, I know, dude. That got canceled and like went to oblivion.
But yeah, super articulated, 7 inches tall.
You want to bring up the picture of the sword there
With the Arbiter sword.
with the energy sword.
He loves the sword.
Oh my
Tyler
goodness, that
loves
looks
the sword.
amazing.
Wow.
Loves the sword.
Swish.
You're a sword
Stab.
whore, aren't you? Lunge.
Very, very posable.
You get that sword in
whore.
Halo 3.
Okay.
It's like a magical fucking. It's like you're on a magical flying fucking unicorn.
Oh man, and that assault rifle looks awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder
Man,
if
they,
they have a
really
voice
did it.
box.
They did a really good job.
You
It
think
comes
Peter
with
Cullen
2.
will have a voice box in it?
No,
Peter Cullen? No Peter Cullen on the voice? No? All right.
no. But it says it's got 5 sets of interchangeable hands, 2 M60
Ooh.
pistols, the MA5B assault rifle, and the Covenant energy sword.
Shout out to Halo.
So
Nice.
And
That's
no need
what's
for
up, man.
interchangeable hands because those things do it all, man. These things are crazy.
no, they're interchangeable. They're posed molded. They're not individually articulated on fingers.
Ooh.
No, okay.
Put you in your place.
I think honestly, I kind of like that better. I think with our articulated fingers, it kind of just gets a little too complicated.
It gets sloppy.
something
It gets
breaks.
sloppy.
Yeah,
and very
If
dainty.
they get loose,
Shout out to KFC
yeah.
hands. Bad chicken
That's-
fingers.
Oh, I love some
That's
KFC
just how good the
hands,
sculpt
Bad
is
chicken
because they look like they move.
They do look like
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
I'm-
yeah.
man. Is somebody getting this for me for my birthday in a
Nope.
couple weeks? Okay.
Keep it rolling.
Well,
Moving on.
but that's all I've got.
Wow, that's it
That's
for
it.
the news for Action Figure News. Light week this week.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks for getting the news together. And this segment of Enter the Realm was brought to you by Crashbox Customs. Crashbox Customs is the official Mezco supplier of the Realm of Collectors. Visit Crashbox on social media for all your Mezco 1/12 needs. Mention Realm when ordering for a surprise gift.
I never got that gift, man. I never got that
Hi,
gift
Mom.
one time.
Fancy.
Hey, look at that. Tyler's actually showing his face. Wow. It only took getting him on Enter the Realm to show us his face. Look at you. Hi. Hi. Tyler.
Clean
Hi,
shaven.
Tyler.
So the double chin comes in real nice.
Well, I can see you. Yeah, you're really
So he's
tightening
trying to
up
hide
that
it
fucking
under that
hoodie.
hood?
Yeah, he's trying to tighten that hoodie up. See, what you got to do is you got to do the dust
Oh, man.
bites and grow this thing a little bit. I just can't hide the jowls, you know.
Oh, man. It's actually been cold up here.
But,
It's
In
getting a little
Canada?
cool up
No.
here. Yeah.
No. You
So
hush.
if people don't know, Tyler is from the Canadian area. Where in
Canadian.
Canada are you from? If people don't know,
Toronto area.
Toronto, the best part. Don't never go to
Yeah.
Montreal, motherfuckers.
No.
Hate Montreal.
I mean, the French Canadians are mean.
Dude, me and Steele went there back in the day. I'm sure you guys heard the story in like the late 90s or mid 90s, whatever the fuck it was. We rolled in there on a Friday. We left Saturday first thing.
God dang.
He just said, fuck
Peace out, bitches. I'm out.
Actually,
yeah.
I have a.
fuck you, fuck this guy. How do you say fuck you in French? We were saying that. We're out. But
That's funny. Chuck actually came up to the TFCon in Toronto there, and for those that don't know, I'm a huge smartass on the boards.
No.
Chuck comes up to me.
No
can you say that
shit.
are you maybe possibly part of the toxic community that's out there in the fandom?
Yeah, I'll take about
maybe a
10%
slight
credit.
contributor to that.
I'll take about 10% credit.
Act
Well,
it
you're
up,
on
Columbus.
ETR. We're gonna put
Act
you.
it
We're
up.
gonna put you on the spot. So
There's a certain someone running a certain name that cannot be mentioned on this show account. It's kind of taking up about 80% of that. But like, I'll take 10%.
Hey, shout out to fake accounts.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love
But no,
bank account?
Chuck came up to me during breakfast. I think it was on the Saturday or the Sunday. And he says, "You're
Punched you in
Tyler,
the
right?"
face.
And I
He's like,
said,
"Pow!
"Yeah, I'm Tyler."
Fuck
He
you.
goes, he sits down, and like me and Mike were just talking about how like no one's come up to me and said anything. I thought I'd be in a lot more shit. And Chuck comes up to me.
Whoa,
and he says-
Oh, it's a Tyler show now. Superstar.
Tyler.
Chuck sits down and he says, "I've hated you. I fucking hated you for years, but you're all right."
Whoa, get out of here, bro!
Right beside me.
Yo, shout out to Chuck right now, man. Chuck,
man.
Lately, Chuck's been on that fucking aggressive shit, man.
Yeah,
shout out to fucking Chuck, man. He's been super
check my pockets
man.
and everything, man.
Wow.
He's tired of y'all picking on him, man.
And so what happened? So how did the conversation end? You guys
that was pretty much it, man. Yeah. We just sat. We had breakfast. We were talking about toys.
Oh, I thought maybe he poured your milk
was.
on your lap and just fuck you and walked away.
He was taking in that Canadian air, so he was so polite about it.
Extra polite.
Yeah. And not over on the east side of Canada, that's for fucking sure. Not Montreal, the motherfuckers.
The night before, we lost Gort in the walls, and I ran into Chuck as we were running around looking for him, and he said, "Where's Gort?" And I said, "He's lost in the walls somewhere." And he's like, "You lost Gort?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, sorry. Just like tell him to follow your voice." And I just kept walking away from him. I gotta get Gort on a. Yeah, he said we were good. I gotta get Gort on an episode we could rehash.
Well, you know what? And this is what we say, like especially with social media, people are behind their phones and behind their fucking keyboards, and you know when you get in front of someone, everything just changes. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna honestly say, man, you say a lot of shit that I don't like, but you're here, man. What's up? Right?
Yeah.
Trying to get that unity in the fucking fandom. It's never
mostly, listen, man. Mostly, all my stuff is supposed to come off with sarcasm, but a lot of people take it personally.
And that's the way it is with texting. Yeah. That's words. And words do that because people read words a different way. We've always said that.
Chuck doesn't correct your grammar in person. Much easier to talk to. Realm of correctors.
Realm of correctors. I like that.
I'm about to be a dad, so I've been working on my dad jokes.
She pregnant.
Yeah, she for real pregnant.
Yeah, she for real pregnant. Yeah.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
And you know what? Yeah, man. Any day now, right? Tomorrow?
February.
What's happening? Yeah, I was just
February.
Someone got caught. What are you doing? I said you can't be on these shows no more. Got busted.
She just got home. She's talking.
You got busted. I told you, only 30 minutes.
I told
only 30 minutes.
I put my pen up and
everyone knows Belisa is the one that came up with around 30 minutes.
Yeah, she did. She actually did.
Violence is not a joking matter, man.
Yeah, violence is not a joking matter. Why are you calling me out?
Deluxe is like, hey, Belisa, tonight in the bedroom, I'm going to introduce you to a new show. About 30 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, that's on a good night. That's on a good night, man.
She said, "Oh, that show again."
Seen too many reruns of that one.
Around 30 seconds. With
I can't even hear it either. I can't hear what she said, so I'll have to rewatch it. Everything. She keeps running around.
Get in trouble, man.
There are phone numbers that you can use
Nick
to reach out if you're in need.
Deluxe grew that beard to hide bruises.
Battered husband,
It's all right. It's fine. She calls me out.
Oh man,
dude! Belisa said she's gonna peg Deluxe tonight.
Yeah. I can't be on ETR anymore ever again now.
Oh boy.
All right, let's keep this ship rolling into.
I'm waiting for the I quit line. I quit ETR,
I
man.
quit. I'm done.
This is my last show.
I got this other podcast I can do because it's funny. Like on SU, like I don't have to be here, guys. I got other options.
Yeah,
really,
I got contracts. I got things in the work, guys.
I really don't have any options, really, to be honest. I tried to play that game, but it didn't work. So.
Shout out to
hey, look at that! Nice little cup right there.
Yeah, it's called a glass.
a tumbler.
Whatever.
To be specific.
It's called a pint glass.
If we see the Doodle said, if we see the camera go dark, we know what went down.
Yeah. Chuck brings up a good question though. What's the safe word, Deluxe?
I don't have one.
Oh, see, you need one.
No, he doesn't.
Hasbro?
It's chug.
Moving along.
Between two chugs. I love to believe.
Who's up next? We got photos. Who's doing photos? Man?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's keep this boat going down. Going on the route that the Titanic. Going down the route that the Titanic did. Let's keep his boat going.
Blink twice if you need help.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Fuck you. Fuck all y'all. I quit.
Oh god.
All right. Here's a new in Transformer news. Primal Pudding, you still with us, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, you got the helm, my friend.
Let's do it.
We ain't got no paintings or nothing. We got no Tyler paintings or anything.
No, there's no elite segment, man. That's why it's elite.
Okay. Oh, that's true.
You get the special.
We're the bottom feeders, man.
We keep it elite for the elite segment there. So
that's true, man.
it's time for a let's get a little Transformers love here.
Oh.
We don't have the Scrapalizer pulling the news, but
Have
Primal
you hugged
Sabbath
your Bumblebee?
came in and took over the Scrapalizer, the scraping for this week. So he is
Yeah,
the
we got
Scrapalizer.
this week. We got a
Nice.
lot to go through.
So let's hope. Let's check our feelings at the door, people. Let's relax.
He means me, really, to be honest. He just means me. So.
Stop. We don't need a snowflake alert here. So we don't say the U word anymore. So we got to you don't say the U word anymore.
That is the mythical horned creature.
Yes, the mythical horn creature.
Yeah.
Brian said,
All right.
take his job, please.
No, man. Look, this is the
Dude,
third time.
anytime you want, man. I'll go back. I'll
I'll
go back to getting the news and doing the segment. I just figured give people something to do. But all right, Brian. I'll do
Brian,
it.
after the show's done, Dakota and I are gonna approach Eddie about your contract, and we're gonna do a little swap-a-roo for Dalton there. So
Yeah, we'll trade
Don't
Dalton
worry.
for Brink.
We'll bring you over to the beastie side.
Man, y'all are asking for too much.
That is true.
Look,
That is true.
that's how negotiations are made, man. You got to make the best deals on stasis lock.
What was that?
What?
I mean,
What's stasis lock?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what I'm
some
saying.
podcast.
All right, so first up in news, Brian Goldner, Hasbro CEO, talked to CNBC and Yahoo Finance yesterday, or not yesterday, but sometime last week, regarding the future of the company. Among the discussion points was the mitigation and contingency plan for the eventual U.S. tariff increases to be imposed to toys manufactured in China. As a temporary solution, Hasbro is planning to pass on the price increase to the customer, of fucking course, and therefore safeguarding
Why
the
would they
retail.
take the hit?
Why would
they
Brian
take that?
Goldner? Why would Brian Goldner take like $1,000 hit in his?
Yeah.
Of course, doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
The company hopes to quote unquote effectively pass on those costs by mitigating the margin internally, but quote ultimately they will be borne by the consumer over time, unquote. In long
Which
term,
means
I smell
they're gonna
another
jack
Beast
up-
Wars coming along to
Which-
save the franchise.
in long term, Hasbro is planning to make changes to the product to reduce the cost.
Wait. You got to see this.
I'm sorry. Brian breaking the chat. Updating my new handle to Brinkle. I had someone say that because I had to make- I had to make
Brinkletinians.
Brinkletinians DS. There you go.
Y'all know y'all gonna make Dalton, y'all gonna make Dalton cry. Y'all know that, right?
No, he's right here. Stay slide
Yeah,
goes
he's
on
right there.
with Lizard Diane.
I think what he was effectively
I think
saying
that's a
was
threat.
that
I feel like
threatening
that's a threat.
suicide.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a threat.
Dalton's all about his Albario, man. He's out for his set. He's all about for his Albario.
Who can say?
All right, keep it moving here. I'm sorry.
No,
Hasbro's
that's
taking-
Dalton, man.
Chat
That's our
squad.
dude.
Hasbro is taking action to shift as much production out of China to Vietnam as possible ahead of this holiday season. About 67% of Hasbro's merchandise is now sourced from China, down from 90% of years back, 75% we entered into 2019. By the end of 2020, Goldner expects to have only 50% of Hasbro's inventory reliant on China. However, praise be to the toy giant, it is not planning to raise toy prices for the 2019 holiday season because increased tariffs will affect from December 15th onward. So really, he was like, we're doing you a favor by not actually doing you a favor.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fuck you for the holidays.
Everything will already be imported from China before December 15th. So, anyways, that can affect your Marvel Legends. Transformers has been made in Vietnam for a couple of years now, so you're not going to see things there.
It's Marvel Legends. It's board games. It's everything. It's not just action figures. And not everything. Hasbro does not evolve around action figures, people.
Right, and I feel like
that's part of it. You know,
this kind of sort of goes into conjunction of like last week's news of them taking plastic out of packaging, and that whole ordeal. So. You
mean I gotta spend $3 more for operation?
I feel like we're gonna start seeing the loss of Build-A-Figures in like Marvel Legends and things like that, and I don't even know what's gonna happen to Star Wars Black Series, but I'm sure we'll see like a $5 increase across the board, which ain't bad for what you get out of those lines. I think.
It was funny, and I thought it was interesting listening to when Bobby was talking about the Hasbro and the Marvel Legends, and like the money that goes in is really actually for the Build-A-Figure, and you're getting the figure. You know what I mean? As kind of like an extra, like that's where that's where all the money. It's kind of weird how they do that, man. It's very interesting, to learn like the insides of this.
I heard like each wave has a budget. Each Marvel
guys.
Legends wave has a budget to include that build. Like that Build-A-Figure is part of that included budget. So I think they'll just I think the most sense it'll make for that is to cut that Build-A-Figure out of the budget and instead of cutting down the quality. You know what I mean? Because I don't think Disney's going to let.
Yeah, but I thought the wave was all about the Build-A-Figure.
Right.
I mean, that's what
things can change.
sells.
I mean, that's just going by. Yeah. Well.
That's how they can get certain characters that normally wouldn't sell by packing them with important Build-A-Figure pieces.
Yeah, well, that's the way to get the peg warmers off the fucking shelf, other than people fucking robbing it or repacking it and returning it. Shout out to those guys. A score's a score, man. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, you are.
I hear you.
Yeah, you are.
So
that's your mad.
What's the breaking point on that though? When is them raising it by $5 not going to be fine? Like, think about it. Because last time the price went up, the fandom was in divide because people were either too poor or they were fine.
Whoa.
Now it's going up by $5.
Save that shit for that one group.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, when is the bubble gonna
It's
burst?
not people being poor. It's people being more conscious with their dollars. People work hard for their money, and they're smart about how they where they want to spend it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like they were labeled as too poor or they were fine with it. But what I'm saying is, when is that bubble going to burst where everyone's just not going to be fine with it anymore? Because if they keep raising it incrementally, then are we always just going to be okay with it? Where does the line? Where is the line drawn?
I feel like that's an economics question, and I think for that line to not be drawn, the base wages must go up for the rising prices of everything. But that's also you're talking economics and politics, and I don't think that's something we really need to get into personally.
No, I'm just saying as like toy collectors, man. At what point? Never mind. It's fine.
Basically, at what point will you stop? At what point will you say no? I'm out.
I mean,
man, that's not salt. I'm not pouring salt. That's sugar, man.
Right.
Sweetness.
I really can't.
That's not sugar.
I really can't say like at what point I'm out because
salt's cheaper.
If everybody, if pay rates go up for everyone, then you don't really feel that $5 hit.
What do you think? Because no,
it's not just because of toys.
It's because wages are going to $15. Hasbro could raise their figures $4.
No, I don't think it's that.
Michelle's going to have a good point.
What you're getting again is more self checks and more people buying online because there's going to be nobody in the fucking retail stores, man.
Yeah,
I know. And then now we're getting on it. Let's talk about robots.
All right, so this company that's too late to the goddamn game, Rising Force Toys, just showed off hard copies of their Motormaster and their drag strip, and we got to see a Minosaur, but this is their Motormaster.
From that angle, that Motormaster looks good.
It's not too bad.
Then you get to the side.
Boom! House slippers.
What's up with them fucking Chuck slippers, man? Is he a 6-year-old?
It's Saturday night. He's going to the roller rink. It's Saturday. Look at me.
It's jam on Saturday.
He's the dazzler of the Transformers.
Rising Force apparently was the first company to throw their hat in the ring for MP Stunticons, but DX9, Fans Toys, and X Transbots all just beat them out.
Well, because it's a married couple.
Here we go.
Bobby's talked about them. They're really nice. He's a nice guy.
Bobby.
He was at the TFCon. and it's him and his wife, and they're trying to do this stuff. So that's why they couldn't.
That's
get,
great.
Okay.
That's
so
yeah,
it's
but you know that's
self-funded by
awesome
a
for them.
couple.
But we also have the right to say that it's a little
No,
bit too
that's
late.
fine.
Because it's a couple and it's a small company. We need to say, hey, yeah, okay, we can let it go.
Arguably, they really should have gone for like that more niche thing. If it's
How about
just
the
them two
Protectabots?
doing it,
How about the Protectabots?
not even combiners, man. What about the battle chargers
Or
or the
fill in the blanks.
What I'm trying to say is,
Omnibots.
they're the ones that put out that Megatron that was not really well received, and I think they were trying to rush this out real quickly.
that was
but then
Bold
when the-
Forms.
When
Bold
the
Forms put out the Megatron.
That was Bold Forms
mean,
that did that, dude.
I thought Rising Force did it. I thought they also did a Megatron too.
No, that was Bold Forms, dude.
Okay.
Pretty
What about a
sure.
Beast
Yeah.
Wars Polar Claw? I was gonna throw that out there.
I could have sworn the
I'll buy
Rising. I thought they did a Megatron that was not real well received, and they were trying to push this one out real quick too, but then they went back to the drawing boards. For
Well,
this
look,
one.
Well, that's the thing. Bold Forms already made a Minosaur, and I don't know if it even actually came out. I know they had a prototype, but like that was it.
I don't
Well,
think
was
they
it?
did either. I don't
Which
think
one
they
was
did.
the one that was supposed to work with the Combiner Wars figure?
Bold Forms. Bold
Okay,
Forms.
and
Yeah.
didn't a prototype come out of that?
Yes, prototype
Okay,
came out
so
of it, but I don't
prototype
know if
came
it
out
got.
Because I think it got
released.
circulated in a few of the in the reviewer world.
But I could have sworn
Yeah.
this group. I think this Rising Force they put out a Megatron also that didn't get well received at all. So
I'm not looking at the chat, so maybe
yo,
the Chuckers got us.
You got to see the last two. Bots
Yeah,
and
Bots in Disguise and Mark
and Mark
44 Prime.
Oh come on, you gotta get.
This guy works with Sonic.
Yeah, he's like yo. Shout out to I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah.
I think the dragster doesn't look that bad. I think
No,
Yeah,
it
the
really
track's
doesn't. But those roller
Here's-
skates are a little off.
The
No, they are.
really,
They are.
really,
I mean,
truly
it looks like
the
X Transbots. It looks
the
like
main.
looks like
I think-
all the other ones.
I think the main issue with this one is that in vehicle mode, it's not going to be MP scale. The bot mode's MP scale, but because
Whoa. I don't know if this is supposed to be macking on Tinder or macing.
If you're macing people on Tinder, you're doing it wrong,
All
Chuck.
of a sudden, Chuck's turned into fucking Bill Cosby. All of a sudden. By the way, you know why Bill Cosby had that lazy eye? Because he always had one eye on the door.
Ooh.
Honey, I'll leave that man alone.
Hey, you're guilty. You're guilty.
You know, nobody can get to him. He's in prison.
Smacking you, fool.
I mean, if you're in the
Speaking
same
of,
room as Deluxe at TFCon, check your drinks.
Yeah.
Take a drink.
That's fine. It's
Look,
fine.
they don't look bad, and honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that they're so late to the party. I mean, look at what that company
No.
those 3 little mini bots did. I mean, those sold pretty well. People bought those. They got off.
Oh,
the-
the Final Victory?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Final Victory. So I
Yeah.
mean, if that taught us anything, these could
Yeah.
sell, especially if they're cheap.
I think at this point, I mean, like maybe pricing will be a
Yeah,
factor,
it's
but
like, it
like
could be a price point thing. If they make a
Between-
good price.
yeah.
then-
I was gonna say between X Transbots, Fans Toys, and DX9, like everyone's already kind of like staked their claim on what they want to go with what.
Yeah,
Maybe
know.
you could use these as chug. Maybe you could use this as a chug.
They might be.
yeah, because you were mentioning the
please.
vehicle modes are like a certain size.
Well, the vehicle, it's just the vehicle mode for Motor Master is not gonna scale with the rest of the MP
That
cars.
is small.
Yeah, it's not gonna scale with the other cars, but the bot mode does. So it's kind of the trade off there.
That's 'cause
But you
put
know,
the
on a
whole
team
truck
like
at
that,
feet.
I mean, on a figure like that, if you're going to be a combiner anyway, I think the alt mode is the mode that should be left to the wayside.
I agree with that. And we
Someone
got
needs to make a defensor.
it's the Minosaur head. The Minosaur head looks good. Yeah.
But look, it looks like
Sharp
you just
point.
put the head.
He got
on-
acne scars on his face.
on
Well,
Menace-
it's a 3D
on
printed
Motormaster.
it's a 3D printed piece with a primer over it. So
Oh, I know.
I can
Is
believe
that,
it.
is that Will Ferrell yelling for lasagna? No?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, not lasagna. Meatloaf. I fucked it up. Jesus Christ.
He looks like
I quit.
Edward James Olmos. Speaking of Edward James, almost over with the segment.
Womp womp.
Oh! Sorry, I had to go piss. 8 beers are building up in me.
Oh,
I thought you. Whoa! I thought you had
What
like
is
80
this?
some odd picks here, man.
I
thought
do.
this was at the
we're
end
on
of the
we're
story.
on number 14.
All right, great.
All right, move it along.
Yeah, we're
They
gonna
got
move
my
along.
money.
Zeta Toys is putting out a transforming robot devil.
Yeah,
And
mythical horned creature.
Size of their combiners, man.
it's shorter than their combiners.
The
Yeah,
Deathbringer,
it's
the
19
Deathbringer of the fandoms.
Look,
And I'm good.
inches.
And
Look.
personally, I'm good with that. I don't need my fucking Unicron. Oh, Jesus! I said the fucking U word.
Oh,
To be the
Yep.
size of a fucking
Man.
Hyundai in my living room.
So it looks like the base is also the thing that would go over the front here for him to
Yeah.
like,
It's all
you
right,
know,
it's a stand.
So he's
and
eating. He's eating.
Jumping
a
action.
Oh, here
he's
we go
eating
with
his
the
own
joke.
ass. He's eating his own ass.
Didn't
He's
see
eating
that
his
one
own
coming.
He's eating his own ass. So, anyways, like this dude, this planet mode, I feel is unacceptable. Personally, like it's just a derpy looking little planet mode. Anybody want to defend this?
I mean,
I'm not
it
hating
doesn't
on
look
it.
terrible.
It's a round ball with horns. I mean, and with
And
some
spots.
lines on it.
A Haslam
Every-
is a
It,
lot
it
better.
does. It looks a little bit too big for the rings. I will.
Right,
I will
right.
say that.
Yeah.
I will definitely say that. And it's not that the fact that I don't want to fucking back the Hasbro joint, but it's. And it's just too fucking big for me. I don't even have a spot to put my combiners right now. I don't even have a spot to put my Marvel Legends right now. What the fuck do I need that for? And you know what? And here's another fucking thing.
You put the
This thing ain't gonna
Unicron
be out
as a
for
tree topper.
The Hasbro's not gonna be out for fucking 2 years. Who knows if I'm still gonna be in the game in 2 years? What am I gonna be out of Transformers? I'm collecting something new, and then
Then you get a pleasant surprise.
Unicron on the steps. What the fuck am I gonna do with this now?
You're gonna sell
Whip
it for
it.
a profit, Dust. That's what
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna
you
Yeah.
know what? I'm not
It's gonna
about
be-
that, and
what are you
it's
talking
not
about?
worth.
It's gonna be-
It's not worth my time and effort to make
Wow.
$200. You know what I mean?
We
I
heard
can
you
make
talking about
$200
Beta
doing something
Toys
else.
version.
Fucking pimping on the
Let's talk
corner.
about the robot mode. The
I like
wings
it.
are a little. See, I think the wings
like
are
it.
too.
Yeah,
they're
they are. They need a little bit more to it, but you know, they may be able to go back and change it. It's in prototype mode. You know, it's not,
Yeah.
it's
You
not
gotta
the end of the
say
world.
though, that robot mode's a lot cleaner.
Clean. It's a
Now
lot
we
cleaner.
now
no
that's,
Tostitos.
that's something I
Could it
do
be
want to
part
talk
forming,
about
though? Could it be
because we're
parts
gonna.
forming?
No, they said no parts.
They
forming.
said no parts forming,
No?
dude.
Okay.
So the planet modes compared, man, like the HasLab one, just far and
Well,
above.
they
in my
do, but
opinion.
what's with that extra shit in there? Those extra fucking spikes. You know?
Extra fucking spikes. It looks cool. That's what it is.
Yeah, but you know what? It didn't look that way in the animation.
yeah, but this one
Yeah,
does.
it
The
did.
Zeta one does.
Yeah.
The Zeta looks more like the animation than the fucking HasLab does. The
come
rings, the
on.
rings,
From
the rings are
We're
smaller,
talking about
but
the rings.
I'm talking about the rings. All that little extra garb and shit. All those
that's
extra
it.
spikes.
Well,
Go
that's
back,
that's
Dakota.
that's.
All the L's. I see about 25 L's, and whoever buys this is taking an L.
I'm
Yeah.
not
So,
bad.
so you
I'm
see
not
the
bad.
rings there?
Yeah, there's no,
I
L's
see,
on the
I
ring.
see. I see the rings. I see that there's
That's
no.
all he's talking about.
But this
though. He's
isn't. This
talking
isn't
about
meant
the
to.
rings.
This isn't meant to be a G1 suckfest either. This is meant to be an updated, stylized
Oh,
Unicron.
here we go.
Suck
Here we
fest.
go.
I'm just telling it like it is.
Stylized
Telling
and
it like it is.
updated.
Telling it like it is.
Updated with
Wait,
fucking
wait,
nacho
wait.
chips and fucking
Wait,
cheese
wait.
dip and salsa. A
If
salsa
that were
cup.
if that were the case, Dakota, it wouldn't be in the Siege line because the Siege are pre-Earth. All this happened technically after Earth, so this is an homage to G1, whether people want to believe it or not.
Man, this HasLab one isn't Siege. Siege is gonna
It
be
is
gone.
Siege. They're considering
Yo,
it
the
like
siege line is
gonna
gonna be
be
done, and it's not gonna be around in 2 years.
They're still
No.
they have gimmick pieces on this that are Siege compatible.
It's Siege.
Yeah, you know what
We'll
the
get
you know what
into
the
it.
gimmick is? The 35 points of articulation that are the ring only.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a long fucking night, guys.
This is
pack a
all
lunch.
right, let's move on. Like now,
No,
and
no,
this
no,
is
no,
the-
no, 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 no. We can talk about it, man. This is it. Whoa.
What do you wanna
And
do?
there's the cleanup fest.
Sportimus says you're delusional, Dakota. He's calling you out.
Dude, Sportimus spent $700 on a fucking Barbie playhouse disguised as Snake Mountain. I don't want to.
Shots fired.
At least I spent $600 on something that does something.
Dang.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Snap.
Dude, hell Hasbro.
All right, moving along.
Whoa.
Move it along.
No, no, keep going. Let's go.
Move
I mean,
along.
All right.
I mean,
so
definitely,
the-
definitely. Okay, I'm gonna say definitely Zeta. It's a little bit bigger, more girthier as a planet. The rings need to be bigger, but I don't
Absolutely.
like all that extra, all those bits and doodads on the HasLab, on
Yeah.
the
Oh,
ring.
Those
see, I
panels
love
are
it.
gaudy.
I love all the spikes and shit, man.
Yeah,
all the
but,
extra. But
All those
okay,
rubber spikes hanging from
But
his
if you-
shoulders and his waist.
No, those.
well,
those
we
are
don't
all
know what they're going to
rubber.
be made from yet. We suspect rubber, but
They
the tooling
they look
hasn't
like
been
rubber.
mapped out yet. The tooling hasn't been mapped out yet.
Well,
They,
if
they
it's-
look like it in that video.
It would have to be if it's going to be for U.S. standards for safety.
Hmm.
You know,
That's if it's
you're not
marketed
gonna let
towards
little kids
children. That's
Poke
if
their
it's marketed.
fucking.
Is this
Yeah, but
really
all
going to be
toys
marketed
have to
toward
be. They all have to follow
8
standards,
years
especially
plus?
official. You know, they're not going to be sharp fucking plastic.
Did the barge have any sharp shit on it?
I don't know. I don't have the barge.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we need someone that has a barge in here.
Shout out
then.
to Elder Barge.
Elder Bar.
Da-da-da-da-da.
The way I look at it, man,
Do-do-do-do.
you can't lose either way. I mean, they made something for both people's sensibilities here. You can't lose anyway.
Look,
No, that's the thing. So the HasLab one is 27 inches tall. This one is 2/3 of that at 19
I
inches.
think Zeta definitely dropped the ball with the size.
Yes,
They didn't
especially
have
when
to-
they
didn't
pitched
have to
it.
they didn't
pitched
have
it
to
at 40
compete.
inches.
They didn't have to
Yeah.
compete at the same size, but they could have went a little bit bigger because this is what, a little bit taller than the Armada.
Yes, and then, like that's what I'm getting at. At
Because a lot of people are going to say, "Fuck it, I'll just keep the Armada."
Yes,
I think the Armada was about 12 or 13 inches, maybe 14.
I mean,
between $200 and $300 though. Like for a cleaner looking robot mode, like at that point, just keep the G1.
yeah,
color
the
scheme
Amazon
alone.
one, the Amazon exclusive,
Yeah,
with
the
with
Amazon
G1
or the
colors.
Artomi 2010.
Yeah, the one with
Either of
straight-
those. But what I find funny is that they never gave us a side profile. Zeta never showed us side profile.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think he's
surprised
gonna
that
have
you know,
I think he's gonna have a long torso, and I think he's gonna have some thick calves. That's just my speculation.
You think that it's hiding everything
you
in
mean
the back?
thicker than the Hasbro one?
I think it'll be longer. I think it'll
In
be
the back. So
proportionately
you're
longer.
thinking the nacho chips will be in the back.
Those
I'm
calves
thinking they'll be on the
Hasbro
calves.
Unicron is like if a whole rugby team combined into one. That would be the rugby team's legs.
Right, but I think on the backs of the Zeta, and I just didn't grab an image of it, but they showed a back view, but you can see where that's where some of that shell folds up. Unfortunately, though, we don't get a side profile, and I think the side profile for the Zeta will be very telling on kind of
Yep.
You know what?
aesthetically what's going on.
You know what?
here.
You know what? I just realized the horns on the HasLab are way too big.
They're huge.
Are they though? He's peacocking.
They're way fucking too big. Looks like a silverfish.
Yeah, they
You know what I
don't-
will say,
Silverfish.
though?
Anybody that has
Like-
silverfish in your house, you better move. Fucking dirty motherfuckers.
You know what I do like
Remember-
about the Zeta?
remember
It doesn't
something-
require a stand to stand.
One at a time.
The HasLab doesn't
Sorry.
require a stand to
They did
stand.
show the back of the leg. I saw the comparison. It is cleaner than what the Hasbro.
Oh, on the
It's
Zeta?
it's not on the because it's not over here on the side, but it's all on the back. It's all just
Yeah.
completely hidden behind like this panel right here.
I've
But
got both coming, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean,
well, here's
you
the
like it,
thing
you
with
win.
this. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want that bigger Unicron, you want to back this, then that's fine, man. You want a small. I don't really need a 3-foot fucking tall Unicron in my house. I don't need it.
I need a peacock. I'm just
I
gonna
don't need it,
walk
man.
around that thing everywhere. Just
I
swoosh
don't
it around
need
in
it.
planet mode.
Don't need it. I mean, maybe in 2 years when I upgrade or if I buy a townhouse or something, yeah, I'm gonna be like, fuck, I should have got that fucking Unicron, and I'm paying just
Dust, you can
$800 for his.
You can just wait for the KO.
Yeah, well, you never know. You never know.
Speaking of more Unicron devil stuff, so
That
we got
devil destroying the
a
fucking
surprise accessory. It's going to be a little miniature Galvatron, a little Titans Return Galvatron. And
chewed
to be
up
fair,
bubble.
this is 3D printed and hand painted. Come on,
So sticky.
I know.
Man, they could have got a better hand painter.
Ever
You
since
could have been
they,
a hand designer.
They could have
Ever
got a better
since, like-
3D printer.
ever since like 2013, I don't know who. I think they switched a guy in the paint department, but he just does not give a fuck. I'm assuming it's a he. Just clops the shit on, like doesn't care. But
Yeah, he's got
You can-
he's got the tester paint open with the bad brush. You know, the hairs are falling out of
it's
the
not even
brush.
tester. It's just fucking
And they're
apple
just
barrel.
like,
Apple barrel acrylic's better than testers.
I don't know. We also get 2 chins for anyone who wanted the beard, I guess. I don't know what to
I
think.
mean, that's great. That's a
And
great
two
option.
chins,
I think
two
that's
chins because
awesome.
most of the
don't get-
fans buying it, they're going to have
Speaking of 2 chins,
Don't
Love you, T.
I like all these. I like all this. Like this is
Two chin.
this is in the Boxatron. If you ask me, like I'm not even gonna take this shit out of the box. But it's cool.
Sportsman,
But it's cool that they included it.
I am the one.
Yeah,
that
that's
shits
cool,
on
man.
T1.
Because it was that way. I believe in the movie, he looked one way, and in the Series 3 show, he was a
Yeah,
different
I
way.
think
So
the
that's cool.
movie he didn't have the split,
Yeah.
and then the season
He didn't
3
have the split.
Yeah, I give him. That's dope.
okay.
That's dope.
I
I give him
gotcha.
that. That's dope.
Season 3 he had the split.
But you know what? Here's the thing with me. I don't fucking trust Hasbro, man. Never have, never will.
Oh, you don't trust a
Anybody.
100-year-old company, but you'll trust a fly-by-night fucking
Fuck yeah.
operation?
Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
Third party for life, bro.
Is Russ in here? I swear to God, I'm
P for
talking to
life,
Russ.
man.
Listen,
Three P for life.
Oh.
in Just Defense,
Three P till they run off with all your shit like Moz toys.
in Just Defense,
Oh.
that 100-year-old company isn't run by fans. It's run by people with a bottom line that only want to make money.
Speak
Third
on
They're
party
it.
making some,
companies
they're
are
making
run
some
by
shit for
fans.
some
Speak
fans.
on
They're
it,
making
speak
some shit
on
for some
it.
fans. To say that Transformers
Making
fans
some shit for some fans.
aren't
Give me a
working-
break.
to
They
say
just
that
extended
Transformers
the
fans
fucking
aren't
backing
working on
There we
Transformers,
go.
you're
Oh
full
my
of shit.
God.
You're completely full of fucking shit. Like
Wow.
almost all the
See,
people
this
that have
ain't
worked
me.
on that
Welcome-
brand
I ain't
Welcome
doing
to-
this.
have
I ain't doing
been
this.
Welcome to
fans.
Stasis Lock.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Move it along. Move it along.
No. It's okay. We can have discussions here and still be
I was
friends
waiting for the
afterwards.
commercial.
Let's show people how we could.
Tyler's
Let's
mad
show
because they're
people
not
how
doing-
you could have a discussion about something and still remain civil and friends afterwards.
Tyler's mad
Me and
because they're not
Dakota can
doing
yell
Beast
all
Wars.
day.
Don't get me wrong, I'm mad they're not doing Beast Wars either. But to say that a fan didn't work on this is
Oh,
horse
somebody put some
shit.
love.
No, and you know what? You're absolutely right, Dakota, because you can see with the new Siege line that there are definitely fans that are involved. Because
yeah,
look
they
what
are.
we're getting.
Heck
Look
yeah,
at
they
the
are. Fans on a
scopes
budget.
and look at the little stupid little extras that we get in these figures, man. There are definitely fans involved.
Look what
Without a
Unicron
doubt,
has
without
done
a
to
doubt.
us. Look what they've done to us.
Yeah,
Unicron has
Unicron has
everybody.
divided the fan. We don't say the U word, by the way. I don't know.
Mythical
The
horn
horn,
creature.
the Horn Devil has split us.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Speaking-
Look at that!
speaking of
One,
the Horn Devil.
one Facebook group, 2 Facebook groups, 3 Facebook groups, 4 Facebook groups. He keeps eating Facebook. Look at it. 5 Facebook groups.
Speaking
It's
of
over.
speaking of the Horn Devil, he's been
Wonder
he's
how
been
many
extended.
calories he's been taking.
Backing has been extended until October 6th. So you got a little more time to save up a little more money for it. And
Peace out, Michelle. Probably the last time you'll ever see us. We
Bye,
get it.
Michelle.
Bye,
Sorry, Michelle. I'm
Bye,
sorry.
Michelle. Bye.
We have
Whoa, look at
full
that
face.
face.
Yeah.
That's a
So the
face
eyes,
Yeah, that's the Roddy Piper They Live version right there.
the eyes are movable.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
you,
it goes,
that's
though.
that's
And
kind of
you get-
season 3, right?
You get his
Yeah.
busted season 3 face.
Yeah. So you know what? How can you just say that there's no fan involvement? You know what I mean? Come on,
saying,
come
man.
on, dudes. I'm not backing this. I'm not getting this. I'm not hating on it. It is what it is. But you can't say there's no fucking fan involvement, man. I disagree.
No,
with
there's
that.
I
definitely
didn't say there's no
love
fan
that.
involvement in this. I'm just saying that Hasbro is not run by solely
No,
fans.
of course
like
not. It's a
third-party
fucking
companies are.
corporation, man.
Of course
But
not.
you know,
but
it's not like
Transformers is-
I mean, look like a company like with KFC and as much hate as X Transbots gets. Keith is a Generation 1 fan. He loves G1. That's why his sculpts are so close that he could possibly get into the fucking tune, man. Quality may vary. You know, he's getting better.
Oh,
but
Transbots got a lot better. Yeah.
They got
But-
a hell of a lot
but
better.
his sculpts are on fucking point because he's a fucking fan. He's a fan. And
But I
it's
think
known.
that there are fans that are working on Transformers. Like, I mean, yeah, they have
Yes,
to deal with
yes.
a board of directors. They have to deal with a board of
course.
directors who are 100% not fans of anything other than a profit
Well,
margin.
well, here's the thing. You don't think when they did their Devastator back in the day, they came with like they brought the ruckus and they brought the best fucking Devastator they could fucking give us, and they said, okay, what is this? How much is it gonna be? What's the price point? What's the profit? Nah. You need to cut this.
Well,
This.
Metroplex,
Boom.
Metroplex,
Done.
they
Gone.
actually Metroplex, they sold to retailers at breaking even. That's just so they could get it out there to test it.
Yeah,
as a
but you could
market.
see that brought them
Yeah.
to the next level.
Yeah, because
That
originally
Metroplex was dope.
the plan was like they were given like 2 pounds of plastic, and then they just weren't able to make the price point, and so
Yep.
they bumped it down to 1 pound of plastic, and it looked like shit. So they kept it at 2 pounds, and they just basically broke even. on Metroplex.
But you know what?
Which is
Sometimes you need that to do that to build that brand.
Yeah.
right.
And as a company, if they could fucking finally see that sometimes you need to take a hit to make sure you get even further up.
Well, isn't that what X-Transport did with their first Crack Rock? You know, they sold it for like $40 just to, get it out there, everything. Then they started, raising the prices on the.
I thought they
it was that
$40
because they got
to take
KO.
it to a KO company.
Yeah,
that too.
they
But
got
I'm
KO.
sure they also.
Hold on. I got Brian Brink sending me something here right now. So.
Breaking news.
No, it's something that we need to share, and I think it's funny because of where we were going with this. And yeah, shout out to learning how to do this. Hey, you guys see that?
Yeah, really.
Yep. And this is basically Unicron destroying the fandoms.
And it wasn't me this time. I wasn't the one yelling. So.
All right, so yeah, thank you, Brian, for reminding me about that, man.
Hello.
Hey, whoa, there you go.
Hey, we stopped everything at Beast Wars. I know.
I know. What kind of shit is that?
Sorry.
So Takara Tomy Mall announced that they will be releasing.
Wait a minute. Before we go to Beast Wars, who on this panel right now is backing that Unicron?
Me.
I am.
I will.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
What are you waiting? What are you waiting for the fucking final moment?
No.
You waiting for that credit check to come back? What are you doing?
Nope. I had my MP Prime coming, and so I had to choose between that at first, and then when it got extended, I said, "Yeah, I'll go ahead and back it."
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
It's
three.
okay, Eric.
That's three so far. That's in. Anybody else?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't have any affection or affinity for the character itself.
Yeah, I don't really need to have a Unicron, especially that. Like I said, I don't need a Hyundai fucking Elantra parked in my living room. But I can buy a Volkswagen Bug to put in my living room. So maybe that Zeta may be.
I feel like Unicron's the one constant across all iterations of Transformers. And it speaks to me as a Beast Wars a Beast Wars fan and collector. Like he had a role in the American show.
I get what you're saying.
But in the Japanese show, he had more of a role, and then I want him represented.
Yep.
And speaking of this, I'm getting.
Go
ahead.
I'm sorry. I just want to say, everybody in the chat, we like to work back and forth with our chat. Anybody in chat who's backing this? Just posted yes or no in the chat so we can see what's up.
Yeah, we got
Tyranium. Be nice. Be nice, people. Be nice.
Yeah.
Back in two. How much fucking money?
I mean,
where the hell does this guy work?
Really?
His fucking YouTube channel must be fucking off the hook.
Yeah, his YouTube.
His AdSense must be singing.
I don't have no AdSense, but he does. He's getting.
You don't have common sense.
That's true.
You're here tonight.
That is on.
Ow!
That is on #truth.
All right, Dakota, you can keep it going, man. I'm sorry.
So,
I just get the chat involved with this.
Dalton said he's going to back it, but he still owes Brian $40, so we'll see.
Oh, wow. Boy. The stasis lock jokes are just on fire tonight.
Takara Tomy Mall is basically doing a release of Encore Big Convoy, but in toy colors instead of show colors, and it's going to include the Matrix cannon and Navi, which we'll get to later. But
I want that.
This is more than enough reason for me to back the Unicron because it comes with the Matrix Buster, and just kind of as a quick deal, like it's completely how it was as the toy. Granted, I like the show colors more, but I like that we are getting an updated toy deco. That was my
first Japanese figure, actually.
Yeah, the cannon is completely new molding, and the Navi is a new piece.
Dalton said he's saying $40 Canadian, so like $3.
Dalton's got all the jokes, but ask him why it takes him a payday loan to give back $3.
That's a good fucking joke, Dalton. That's a good joke, man. That was dope.
We're also getting the extenders for his these back pieces right here. So the extenders are new, the cannon's new.
Because we need more hanging off the side of this fucking figure.
Absolutely, man.
Why not? Let's get more kibble.
This is the quintessential Beast Wars toy.
It's funny.
A great Beast Wars
it was the first toy that came. It was the first toy that officially came with a Matrix.
Yep.
When I started getting back into this Transformer shit, like when this stuff was big, just coming out, I remember I didn't know anything about the fiction. I just said, "Wow, I don't care if it's a fucking elephant or whatever the fuck, but it looks like Optimus Prime. I bought that on Big Bad Toy Store.
Big Boy Toy Store.
Big Boy Toy Store. This is around the Car Robots time, right? Before Car Robots. That came out before Car Robots.
Before Car Robots.
Yeah, and I paid the fucking iron price, man. I paid for it, man. And sold it like a month later.
And they even brought back the
shell formers.
The translucent, the original Encore. I know. The original Encore did not have the translucent. Instead, it was all opaque. Even the blue Big Convoy Takara Tomy Mall exclusive had opaque on the arm, but this is like totally 100% as it was as a toy.
So, Doodle Cheese in the chat says, how many times are they going to release this mold? To be fair, Blue Big Convoy is a completely different character. The show accurate version, I believe, is supposed to be the Masterpiece stand-in for Big Convoy.
Absolutely.
And this toy reissue, the figure hasn't had an actual reissue since like the first time it was released, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. On top of that, the only big convoys that are out there for a decent price are the floppy Korean ones at like $60.
Whoa.
And if you want to
know anything about floppy Korean anything.
If you want to,
noodles, maybe that, but
a tighter, just a better kind of held together big convoy, like you're looking at spending $250 for the Japanese version.
I love how Dakota just rolls right over me, man.
This will be
that's professionalism. That is professionalism, brother.
You do stasis lock enough, then
I got the Target. I had the Target one. How much the Target one worth?
$100, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this is going to be $91. It's going to come with all that extra shit. It'll probably come with a Legends comic too. So.
The reason I brought up Doodle Cheese's comment is because I initially felt the same way. Like, are we really getting another version of this mold with the same, like, just with new accessories, but the same figure? But then once Dakota explained it, I put a pre-order in for this too.
Yeah, old Daddy Dakota to the rescue.
Sucker.
Now there's a strong possibility this will end up at a probably cheaper than most. Other U.S.
There you go.
Oh, he's doing his squats.
Oh, he's doing squats.
So I would keep an eye on Hasbro Pulse for this thing to pop up. They've been doing a lot of the Takara Tomy Mall exclusives for a little cheap, but I'm sure other U.S. retail is going to have it as well. If you don't get that free Pulse shipping, because they do charge an arm and a leg. Pulse does. Moving right along, more Takara Tomy Mall stuff. The Shikons. I don't know what these guys' names are, but they're beast-like.
Not gonna buy it and don't give a fuck.
Nautilator?
Those are their names.
Is it Nautilator? I know.
Like ventilator.
I'm not gonna buy it. It's down on the bottom, and I don't give a fuck. It's on the top.
Oh, dude, these look cool. Like, I can't wait for the Beast Wars second repaint.
God Neptune.
That's what I'm waiting. Yeah, that's the God Neptune's the Beast Wars one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one I know.
Yeah.
Sea Wing and I was right about Nautilator. Yay.
Nautilator. Okay.
Damn.
Dalton had to check his nose for
Dalton
that
coming here, man. Shit. Where'd Chuck go?
Dude, Dalton got them Rain Man notes.
I gotta say, I've never seen Dalton and Chuck in the same room before.
Whoa,
they're the same person.
Easy.
Those
aren't hockey pads.
I like
And they're hockey pads.
I like how they can be the foot or the arm, or they can be the weapon mode. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice playability.
That's
awesome. Is that depth charge? It looks like depth charge.
Yeah, it looks like depth charge.
I think it's the same animal.
Nautilator.
I was saying the same thing. Yeah.
I think
it looks pretty sweet.
I don't know.
Isn't it a mammal?
No, it's a fishy.
Aren't they mammals? Aren't like sea raised mammals?
No.
So my only knock on these is that I wish a third party company would actually put something between, like, to close the gaps between the arms or the legs technically, of the arm and the leg.
Yeah.
Well, I got Dr. Wu's number. I could kick it to you. You could hit him up. Ask him. Dr. Wu is a big support of Enter the Realm, and he's a fan of the Realm of Collectors and Cool Table Network.
Yeah, they're like $30 deluxes. Like, basically to get the full King Poseidon.
$200.
Yeah, it's gonna be $200. I'd pay that for the Beast Wars one, but for the G one, I'm out.
You think that's because of the Takara Tomy exclusive shit?
Well, it's shared with Hasbro Pulse.
You pay that gold price.
Maybe they're just trying to get us ready for that price hike eventually. Anyway,
I think it's just because of all the retooling involved. and it's probably going to be made like there was like a pre-order cutoff date from Pulse as well. So
they're retools of the Terracons.
They're basically like think of them as like an even more limited generation selects. That's basically what they are.
Matt says Steve Irwin is afraid, and I say Dakota's hungry looking at that scream.
Oh man, you ain't even lying.
I like some scrimps.
All right. Speaking of scrimps, stolen toys out of China strikes again. We got some in-hand looks at Masterpiece MP45 Bumblebee. And,
I thought this was just a new Bumblebee from another third-party company.
This is where I think we're official from here on out. So strap in.
Look at that bubble, man! Bubble jumpers in the house. Oh, come here, baby. Give me some love. Give me some love.
Hey, Dakota, I thought this was the test model that's been going around.
It's a stolen
or at least
factory
that's what you said in
sample.
the video. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a translation stolen factory sample.
Gotcha.
It's probably one that didn't pass a QC checks or something along those lines. You see
KO's coming.
You see them brakes. It probably didn't pass. It should have been destroyed, but
I'm sure we're gonna get that in the official.
It's a possibility. Speaking of, there's a comparison with MP.213.
So tiny.
At least it's the right
It looks
color.
great. That's the fucking penny racer, man. That's the way
Yeah,
it's
man.
Yeah, baby.
Man, I'm in, man. I hate that fucking other thing. That orange piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it.
It's so long.
There it is with MP10.
Perfect.
Aww.
There, just on fucking alt mode. Take the money.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Bumblebee movie.
I'd agree. I'd agree, brother.
So straight from the cartoon.
Yep. Not hating. I mean, the only thing I'm hating is on the snowshoes.
Look at but his feet. He's covered in joint in like articulation, dude.
Because everybody wants articulated figures.
Well, yeah. Look, dude, he's got a butterfly.
That's why they're called action figures. To be honest.
Are they? Is it really an action figure? Is there a lot of action going on your shelf?
It's Michael Bay all around, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of action.
Also, I'm not even gonna hate on these feet. Like I feel
got
like
some action for you right now. Hold on.
I feel like that's within reason.
Yeah,
I feel like
if you look at the flatness in the front is very tune accurate. The shit in the back, no, it's not. But
it's better than what we saw, though. Look at that.
Correct. It cleans up a lot nicer than how it was on display. Everything seems more compact, and like, he's also tall,
dude.
Yeah. Jesus, he's too big.
The scale.
No, really?
I don't think so. I think once you put it next to like MP44.
Josh, I've never heard anyone say that to me.
Before we talk about how he's too big, also like I don't feel like there's any real backpack complaints. I mean, like, they stick out the same.
We're not making excuses here, but orange
again.
It's the backpack.
The heels not too bad.
Yeah, you know what? But if you look at they're going off the animation models and look how squishy those feet are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you watch the actual cartoon, they're very squishy. So they're going off the animation models here. So this is where the haters are about tune and toy, and then we get into a whole nother realm of discussion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Josh, you still think he's too big?
That's a good scale.
I do.
Right there.
I think he scales well right there.
I think
that's a great scale.
I think MP10 is too big.
Yeah.
I've always said that. I've always said MP10 is too big.
But
I think 44 is like half a head taller.
Josh, if you think he's too big, I think you're being too much of a tight ass.
Whoa! Whoa!
I think it's because Josh hates the tune aesthetic, and so he's looking.
I do. I despise.
Them feet.
I
Them
usually
feet.
hate.
Get out of here with them feet. Get out of here with them feet.
Hey, I'll just tell you one thing right now. Squishy feet will lead to a metal leg. Matt just got it.
I'm not listening to you, man. I'm listening to other people.
Woo! Look at that.
Speaking of
whoa! Matt's got a lot of sugar.
I do got a lot. I'm salty as fuck always, man. It's all right.
Look at that, man. That is
this perfection, this pure convoy perfection.
Oh man, that's pretty.
I get
Look
mine.
at that.
Magic Square better.
I got mine. I get mine Wednesday.
Actually, Magic Square it has better design. It has a better color scheme. It has a smaller backpack. Look at that. He's got a jetpack on, and he does not even wearing a jetpack.
The jetpack is hollow and clips over that for what it's worth.
Hollow. It's even longer.
Holla. I get mine Wednesday.
Yeah, dude, this is the G1 convoy.
Yeah, man.
And I'll fight anybody over it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some things I don't like about it. I didn't get it. I didn't order it.
Yeah, I canceled my
There's
pre-order
definitely some things that I really don't like about it. I mean, and you guys know me. I'm always that guy to like, ooh, look at that.
Look at that comparison.
That's it with MP10. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's even taller. It's even taller.
I'll stick with my transform element version. Is what I feel here.
Hey, it is a good figure though. Transform element. Don't sleep on it.
I like my.
Yeah, but you know what? Neither of those figures come with a stamp of approval from Takara itself.
Who cares, man? I don't need that shit.
I don't need that.
It ain't a masterpiece unless it's.
Hey, you're gonna need that when third party gets shut down. You're gonna need that approval.
Jesus, Matt, relax. It's not happening. All right, bro, relax.
Look, it ain't a masterpiece unless it's Takara.
Google Hangouts got shut down before fucking third party. All right, relax.
It's not a masterpiece unless it says Hasbro.
Shout out to Masterpiece Shitspeed Theater on fucking Friday nights here, right on this channel.
Speaking of Hasbro, the Hasbro Asia release comes with this coin.
That's pretty neat.
So who on the panel here is getting that MP44?
I get mine Wednesday.
Me too.
I am ordering it soon-ish.
Oh, you didn't even order it yet, and you're talking.
Well, I canceled it because I was expecting Unicron. I did have it on order because I was expecting Unicron.
Tyler, you're getting 4, right?
Saturday.
Yep.
Yep. That's awesome. They're gonna mash them together and make a fucking monkey.
Look at the little figures it comes with, dude.
Yeah, it's great.
Like this is a large.
This is the shit that stays in the box. This is the shit that stays in the box.
Chip Chase.
I don't like that they don't have any faces. I wish they would have took that articulation away from them and just gave them faces. I mean, they look so.
Oh man, I like the articulation. We didn't even know.
We don't make American faces.
We didn't even know that we were going to be getting a Carly too.
Yeah, we did.
I think it was just.
It was announced a long time ago.
Oh, really?
It was announced last year.
Okay. Because I missed. Let them know what's up. I missed all the shit with Carly. I just remember hearing about Spark Plug and Spike.
Sportimus in the chat says, I'm not Mr. Money.
Whoa! What's going on here? Right there with the crotchel. Go back. Spark Plug, what's going on there, man?
That's hung like a horse.
That's a hog, man.
That's a talon knuckle. That's a fucking. That's a turkey vulture knuckle right there.
Too close to Carly.
Shout out to turkey vultures.
Spike's like, Dad.
So
Spike is definitely a teenager there.
Before we move on, though, can we talk about how we're getting 3 different spikes, and we probably don't need all 3 of those?
Yeah, again, Hound and
ladies and gentlemen, it's the Eric Show. It's the Eric Show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Eric Show.
I also want to point out that they have little magnets in their feet to interact with the trailer, to where you can they're basically like new Diaclone.
You can put them on the fridge if you don't want to keep them in the box.
And customs will flag your fucking delivery.
Yeah.
I mean, they won't. But anyways, I think it's cool. They have the magnets in the feet, so you can have them playing around on the trailer like we saw up here.
That's awesome. So. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I really want to. I think would be the decision for me if I will get this is seeing it in hand. There wasn't enough to wow me, especially and it's not about the price point. Well, of course, the price point comes into play, but for my collection right now, I don't know if I do or don't want this, and I'm sure once I see it. I'll probably fuck it.
I'm surprised.
I'll pay the late tax.
You're Captain Toon Tickles.
I know, man. I coined the phrase Toon Tickles, man. Yeah, man. That was me.
Yeah, I got it from you, Columbus.
Step on the monkey right here, baby. Step on the monkey right here. Toon Tickles.
So
all that shit. Back it up. Beep beep. Right here. Shout out to Jordan.
Dalton, get out your notes.
But,
the best masterpiece convoy coming out.
Absolutely.
Stop looking at the clock, man. Stop looking at the time. You got somewhere to go?
Figure King 259 magazine scans have some more Lao convoy images. Looks like this may be an LED. Unfortunately, they announced that they had to withhold the Artemis figure that they kind of teased a month or so ago. Yeah, that really bums me out.
Why?
But we also
not me.
we also get to see the rung figure, that thing that MMC keeps making excuses not to make, and some more like bullshit for your bullshit Soundwave. But the Lyle Convoy here is really the star attraction.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a beautiful figure.
I think Spinster is. Spinster.
So
I'm
all right.
looking
Let me
forward to the Spinisters, too.
let me ask the few Beast Wars fans that are here right now. Are you kind of like a little pissy that they went with the Neo and didn't continue with the regular?
Absolutely not.
No,
Okay,
this
so
is
you're
an
cool-
awesome.
you guys,
hang on.
You guys are cool with them jumping to Neo?
I'm cool with them going back and forth. Get me more and more.
One at a time.
Yeah, get me more and more. Get me more than just the American cast. Because the American cast is only going to offer me 14 figures. You jump into the Japanese stuff, and that number
Scuba.
triples. Yeah,
Yo,
that
if they
number
make a
triples.
Masterpiece Scuba, I'm
Right.
buying that shit.
I disagree.
Just for principle.
I'm not pissed off about it, but I don't necessarily like it.
Would
per
you
se.
rather?
Like I'm
would you
fine with
rather?
Lyle Convoy.
Would
I'm
you
happy
rather
with
this
it.
be a Waspinator or an Inferno?
I'd rather a Rat Trap or a Tigatron. Yeah,
I would
Oh, I'm
too.
with you
I
there.
would
to be
too.
completely honest, yeah. I would
we're all
rather.
gonna die.
So like here's my thing, man. With them jumping like this, like I'm seeing the same trajectory that the G1 took. So they're gonna hop from season to season. They're not gonna complete
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, you're gonna get halfway
You know what I mean?
there,
Like
and then it's
I
not
want a
gonna be
complete
finished.
masterpiece American TV
Well,
show.
then you know what?
cast.
Stop
I
shitting
think-
on third party because
I
third
think
party's gonna fill your
they're-
gaps.
I think
did you
they're.
shit on third
I
party?
shit on
What?
third party. I think that they're. I think that they're just going in the order of popularity, and I feel like Lyle Convoy is arguably more popular in Japan than say Waspinator or Rat Trap or Tiger Trap.
Well, yeah, because you know what?
Absolutely.
You definitely have to think about
guess
this.
so.
These are made for the Japanese audience, man.
Yeah.
They are definitely
definitely.
that's where they are designing these from.
But you know,
We were
Takara,
making- we were
Takara
on
has
America.
already said like they plan on doing the entire season 1 cast.
Yeah,
like
they said that about
they-
G1 too.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah,
with
yeah.
G1, they have licensing hurdles they have to jump.
Yeah, they
With-
can't.
with
Yeah,
Beast
you don't
Wars,
need that
dude,
with a lion. How are we
it's-
gonna license a white
Yeah.
lion? I don't know. Let's look it up.
Kimba's calling.
They need to start
Can we
They need to
do a
start-
toy? Can we design a toy of a baboon with a red ass? All right, we're good. All right, let's do that. Let's next.
Well, I
So-
think that we're
Shout
going
out to
to
the
start seeing
baboon with
more.
the red ass.
I think we're going to start seeing more of these Beast Wars offerings because of that. Because like
Yeah.
they're held up with Porsche trying to
it's
get
cheaper.
Jazz and
Yeah,
Cliff
yeah,
Jumper.
Yeah, I totally
And-
get
So
it.
what
Yeah.
I will say,
Yeah, but you know
what
what?
I
Then
wanna say-
why wouldn't? I'm sorry, and I don't. We'll come back to you,
Go ahead.
Tyler. Then why don't they just slide into season 3 where there's no licensing for anything?
I don't think it's popular over there. I just don't think
Nope.
it's popular over there.
Well, honestly, you got to think about it. There was really no season 3 over there because it went right into Headmasters.
No, they
Yeah.
got season 3.
They got season 3 over there.
They got season 3 over there.
Didn't it
But
go from? Didn't it
wasn't
go from
season
the?
3 the start of the decline? for
Didn't it
G1?
go from season 2? Then it went to Scramble City, and then it went right into Headmasters.
It went season 2 Scramble City. I think they got the movie, but no, they did get season 3.
They
in
did.
Japan.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
And then
Alright,
from
forget about
season,
that.
because we over in the U.S. we got Rebirth, and that's when they went into Headmasters.
Yeah. Yep. Of course. Shout out to 1, 2, 3,
Yep,
4,
yep,
5,
yep,
6,
yep,
7,
yep,
8,
yep,
9,
yep,
10,
yep,
11,
So one thing I do
yep.
want to touch on
Oh,
is
boy.
a lot of people seem to be harping on the cartoon accurate face for the line and how derpy it looks. And I
That's-
just like as a Beast Wars fan,
That's
I'm
animation
100%
accurate.
satisfied with it. Yeah.
That's
I don't
that's what
like
want.
I know some of the G1 guys like the more I guess realism of the car designs from before they
Nope.
decided to go tune accurate.
Yep,
me.
that's
Like,
me.
I'm all about tune accuracy, man. Like this
Yeah.
looks like it's step right off the screen.
I've
My
always
buddy-
said about this figure that and I did have VHS tapes of the Neo stuff. I bought at my bootleg comic book shop. So yeah, I really like the fact that it really does capture that animation look, that dumb look that he always had on his face, like oh,
My buddy
it's
Matt
like
in
Deluxe's
Canada,
face right now.
he was saying like he would have rathered the toy look. I'm like, oh, you're crazy. Like, give me like the toys, and like we don't have anything for the tune. You know what I mean? Like, give me
Yeah.
tune representation stuff.
Yeah, me too. Tune tickles all day, baby.
Man,
No
it's
matter
awesome,
what.
man. I'm glad that Dakar is doing this stuff, but it kind of sucks for me as a G1 collector because we're getting less releases. You know.
But
so-
to be fair, though,
you've
you're
got
getting
a
it
whole
all in
wealth
third
of
party.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Don't gang up on me, guys. One at a
It's gonna-
I love how
time.
we
You
were on
gang,
the same wavelength.
you
Stasis
Beast
lock
Wars
invasion.
motherfuckers,
Stasis
you
lock
stasis
invasion.
lock cocksuckers are fucking ganging up on me.
Yeah, you have a wealth of third party.
Yes, we do. We do.
know,
And that's where I said
filling
third
yourself.
party will fill, hopefully third party will fill your needs also. And I
think
think that's
they
what,
will. I think they're starting to with the
well,
the
third party
JX
needs to
figures.
get their fucking heads out of this Legends game's ass and
Whoa.
go back to their roots
No
and start
way.
doing piece scale
Whoa.
figures. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You like it. But you know what? It's a fad. When the fad is
Not a
over,
fad. It's
they're
not a
gonna come
fad.
back and they're gonna go back into the masterpiece
Legends
scale.
have been around for a
or it's gonna
long
fucking
time,
die.
son.
I mean,
It's been around
this
for
is
a
gonna
long
relax.
time,
It's
man.
gonna die.
It's been around since
No, it's not.
2011.
No, it
Get
will
what
not.
you get-
We will get a full
Oh,
1, 2, and 3 season from
near,
Legends
far,
before we get anything
wherever
from
you
Masterpiece.
are.
I'm just telling you, man. Hey, I had to listen to you. Okay, so listen to me. We will get a full cast of 1, 2, and 3 before we will get Masterpiece.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, do the dancing cat. Do what you want to do. I don't care.
That was
Ha,
between
ha.
two chugs with
but-
Deluxe Baldwin, everyone.
Legends is the fucking shit, man. And
Yeah,
Legends have been around for a
yeah.
long ass time
Yeah.
too, man.
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
Sleeve
yeah.
stacks have been
Yeah.
around a long time
Yeah.
too. When's the last
Yeah.
time you saw one driving a Hyundai Elantra on fucking
Yeah.
Bullshit
Uh-huh.
Boulevard?
Yeah.
I think
Shout out
the
to
only
Sleeve Stacks.
problem with Legend Scale is that it creates an inconsistency with these companies with their releasing.
And there's
Like especially with Magic Square, dipping their toes in both the Legends
Yeah, but
and the
they've only done
Masterpiece
one.
scale.
They've only done one Masterpiece.
Sportimus says
I know, but
Legends are a
it was
waste
a good
of money.
release.
I don't
Sportimus said
agree
it,
with
so-
that. I don't agree with
There's
Legends being
three
a waste of
main-
money.
there's
at all.
three
No, I
main-
enjoy
I don't
what
agree
they're
with
doing
that.
with
Especially good segue moment here. If you are buying these city bots, these big
look at
Titan
him.
class toys,
The Legends are
uh,
perfect with
shout out to
them.
Dakota.
the
taking
Legends
control
are
again, man.
amazing. The Legends are amazing for this stuff.
They're gonna be amazing
Yep.
for that Unicron too, man.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for
So,
that Unicron.
Matt, they told you not to swear.
This was
Sorry, my bad.
this was shown off at a Singapore Transformers preview event. Singapore.
We
gets all
don't
the
we don't say the
bullshit.
poor word here.
Here's
Singapore.
your little
This is
countdown.
out too. This is out too. I think people are getting their
Mhm.
Omegas, so I'm kind of excited to
I just want that little thing, whatever it is. Just
The little countdown.
count down.
just give it to me. That's all I want. Is that?
That's what I got in my DMs right now. Give me that little thing. Just give it to me.
Ah.
Tuesday.
Look at
Tuesday,
that.
baby. I told
Looks
you Tuesday.
great.
Hey, Sportimus, you're a waste of money. So whatever.
Oh.
Oh, you know who's never coming on around 30?
Yeah, Matt, you ever had Sportimus on around 30 seconds?
No, I haven't. Hate lasts about 2 minutes.
Oh,
there's a
wow.
reason.
Wow, shots fired, man.
Oh, Chuck's gonna back me up. Chuck's a big Legends collector too, so Chuck's gonna go with
Yeah,
those guys too.
yo, if you guys want to have any knowledge or you have any doubts or you want any questions asked, hit up Chuck for Legends, man. He knows.
Yeah, but
He's
Chuck's like my
definitely-
buddy Chris. Chuck buys everything, so.
Well, we discussed that earlier, man. He's all over the place. He's like a bad
Yeah.
rash.
Look at this! Look at this Marvel UK glory right here, man.
So we just
Straight
skipped
up.
over Omega
Ah.
Supreme, man. Omega,
Operation
people are
Billy
getting that right now, right?
Rickers.
Omega,
Yeah,
right?
some people are.
I saw
getting
some people getting it, right?
it. Overseas,
Yep.
yeah.
I got mine 3 months ago at Ollie's. Where are you
Nice,
guys
man.
at? Sleep.
What,
On the-
50 bucks?
on the half
50
penny.
bucks, right?
Not 50.
Dude,
look at-
are you
it
trying to
looks
go?
so good.
Are you trying to go past the big rocket there, Deluxe?
That's
Yeah,
my favorite.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
Felice's
yeah,
favorite.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
Felice's favorite,
Belisa
man.
likes that one, huh?
Yeah.
He's got 7 coming this
That
week.
is a huge rocket. I'm
Someone's
not gonna
mentioned
lie,
Matt
man.
getting
Dude, what
Look
were they
how
thinking?
big.
Dude, what were they thinking about that? Let's make the track smaller, but we'll make the rocket fucking bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fans made this. Yeah, sure.
Look
That
at
is
the tip.
huge.
Porno fans, man.
Well, we only had
Just-
3 pounds of plastic. All right, make another track.
So it's got to be about what, 20 inches? roughly?
If you're
least
if you're
22.
looking for more tracks, Non-F is actually making.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I
traffic
saw that.
dimensions,
Yeah, I
so-
saw that.
I,
It's dope.
I,
Yeah.
I knew that somebody would make one because that'd be.
This is
perfect
like
for
it's like a Lex Steel porno.
Nice.
If you know that. Shout out to Getting
Ron
Black.
Jeremy. Ron
He was on
Jeremy.
DJ Vlad the other day. He did an interview with DJ Vlad, dude.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh
bro.
wow, wow! I
Interesting.
gotta see that. Man, that's interesting. That dude's got a lasso in his pants.
Oh, he got some stories.
Yep. All right, 10:08. Let's roll it.
All right, and then that's how all your Voyagers and Deluxes will look with it. so on and so forth. And
Yeah,
Operation Volcano, yeah.
Deluxe is mad at it. Deluxe, you're getting mad at us, aren't you?
No, I'm not getting mad. I'm watching. That's a good shot right there.
Off with his head. Look at, is he holding a headmaster?
He is.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's that's the Titans Return Blitzwing.
Blitzwing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
So this man, I'm like, that's why I'm getting both impactors, because I want my Operation Volcano impactor.
Damn, I killed you.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of both impactors, we got some in-hand looks at the Siege fan vote 3-pack with Bacon Mirage and IDW impactor. This is the impactor that really should have been released at retail, all things considered. It's got that IDW head sculpt, which I'm a big fan of.
Get that money.
And we get the first of the Power Dashers, which will technically be the second of the Power Dashers. But there's your Clear Mirage Deluxe. I know you're in on this.
Is it sticky? Is it sticky?
This for me, man. This is my least favorite of this 3-pack. I feel like there's already one out there, and I wish they would have done something like Leadfoot or G2 Mirage.
This was a fan vote, though, right? Who voted on them?
Well, the fan vote was just for the characters, not necessarily how they were going to come out.
That'd be pretty cool. G2 Mirage would have been pretty.
Yeah, the pink and the green, the crazy like Miami Vice colors, and he's even got the toy head. He's got the toy head, so it just would have been perfect.
I mean,
you know what? But this is Hasbro. This is Hasbro taking a stab at the transparent collectors.
Yeah,
which is a third-party thing. So they're taking nods, They're
Hasbro started it.
And I feel like
Hasbro didn't
well,
start
we had the clear blue Mirage back in 2007 as an exclusive.
Well, they had the G1 clear.
It was the classics, Mirage mold.
It wasn't a retail exclusive.
No, it was the free one that if you went to BotCon or you bought the box set, you got the free figure. That was it right there, the clear Mirage.
Yeah. So. And then this was something originally I wasn't like too super thrilled about, and then I saw the other two, and I was like, I love building teams, so I decided to keep little Power Dashers.
And who would have thought they would have even done a nod to this? I mean, nobody.
Man.
Seriously, dude. Seriously.
I mean, nobody was claiming for for the Power Dashers, but
the mail away.
I want them now though. I want them now though because I had all three when I was a kid.
That bucket.
That's scraping from the bottom.
Well, I mean, it's like
Hasbro
as someone who used to like take great joy in getting all this niche stuff once a year, whenever we had a official convention, like this is giving me those tickles,
Tickle.
Nice. See, I didn't know that. I know nothing about the Power Dash.
That's your favorite meme or GIF, or whatever. Throw money out that window.
Yeah, but that's what's up. I'm glad that they're doing something extra for the guys who lost out on BotCon.
Yeah, man, and I feel like that's definitely like between the Amazon sets and the Generation Selects. Like, the only thing that's missing is a comic book that puts all these characters in a story. And I feel like
the fiction. They really need some fiction.
Right, and I feel like if we had that, then like essentially like I got a BotCon set this year. I had to buy it in a bunch of different places, but I still got one, and I appreciate that. But again, like this IDW head sculpt is motherfucking money. Yeah. And it's based off of him whenever he was a miner in a Decepticon and friends with Megatron from the old Chaos story from the original IDW run.
Wasn't that All Hail Megatron?
No. It was
the other
post
one.
All Hail.
Yeah.
It was right before Death of Optimus Prime. It was like a it was like a flashback. Him and Megatron were sitting in a diner.
Fucking awesome.
And,
because you know what, robots sit in diners every day.
Yeah, dude, they gotta get some oil, get some Energon snacks.
They also get pregnant and have dreams about kissing each other and a whole bunch.
And take selfies.
Yeah, dude, whatever. More than meets the eye was the best book
I love taking
for
selfies.
Transformers.
Yo, give it up for Dalton. I think the Power Dash ears are going to be really cool. Attaboy.
Attaboy.
This dude wrote a fucking book.
He
came off the mountain with, I have these 15, 10 commandments. Like Moses. Shout out to Mel Brooks. If you guys remember that. I'm
That's
sorry.
a good one. I like some Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel Brooks.
History of the World.
That's a classic scene.
History of the World was a great
all
fucking-
miss
Anyways,
Biggerton.
fun. Little bit of fun fact: the regular retail impactor, I believe, is shipping from Amazon now, and it's not. I don't think it was supposed to be due out until October, and this set is due out in October. So
Nice. Okay.
Yep. So that's what we can look forward to, and that's it. That's all for Transformers news.
But I think, like we were saying, like if there's fiction, I think that would definitely push that line a little
heck
bit
yeah.
more.
Yeah, I mean, and like I get the current IDW books is supposed to kind of, it's using those Siege designs, but it's really not doing a good job at telling a compelling story. It's just
they dropped the
slow
ball when
burn.
they went to that.
Well, we have a
slow
cartoon
burn.
coming. We got a cartoon coming straight to Netflix next year. So.
Well, we don't know if it's a cartoon, stop motion comic. We don't know what the animation is
true.
going to be like.
I
but
would-
there is something coming to Netflix.
I would still like a standalone story, just for all these generation selects and store exclusives and stuff like that. Something that puts all these kind of like wild characters in the same story. Tell like a short story, instead of galaxies or whatever this other bullshit is that's coming out.
Well, here's my thing with this new Netflix. When is that coming out? Next year?
Next year.
2020.
Yeah.
You know what? They're already on wave 3 of Siege.
No.
Yeah.
Now, so when the
yeah,
show
wave
does
two.
drop, wave 2, whatever. There,
No,
3 is
not wave three.
upcoming.
They're on wave three. They're
3
on
is
wave three.
upcoming. What's going to happen now when the show releases next year and
Well-
kids that are watching these shows want these toys and these waves are gone?
It's gonna be the
was
same
wrong.
thing as the Prime
The
Wars.
machinima, the machinima
One-
stuff.
one- one time- one
that was
time.
wrong with the machinima stuff. Is
Yeah,
they were the stuff was already been out like a year.
The
or two
media
before.
came
that's
too
what's
late
wrong
and the
with
toys
the
were
machinima.
gone already.
Like Cabana Wars, they started off with Cabana Wars, but Cabana Wars has already been done for like a
Yeah,
year,
yeah,
almost 2 years.
And,
So it
and I
kinda,
think that
it kind of failed.
I
in
definitely
that.
think that's the
So-
problem here. You need to do the media first, build the hype, get the toys out,
Just like they did
the
G1.
old school. Yeah,
G1
just
did,
like the
yeah,
old
they
school,
did-
man.
they did the
The
cartoon.
comic book came out. The comic book came out first, and then we saw the toy commercials come out. The toys started to leak, and the toy commercials were out. The animated commercials. And they said, you know what? There's something here, and then shout out to Ronald Reagan, and then we got our toy shows.
Now,
then we got the
okay,
full-
like that's the thing. Like, who's to say that it's gonna be just Siege? Like, it could incorporate whatever the next line is gonna be too.
I
Like, we don't
think it's
know.
gonna
Sure,
be-
yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Mhm.
You're right, dude. But you know what? If it is going to be a Siege thing, they should be dropping that shit. In my opinion, you want to
Yeah,
make that
I wish
money
they would've.
because
I wish
these
they
kids are
would've.
going to go
Yeah.
into Walmart, and when going into Walmart to buy toys, that's a problem right there. That's your first mistake.
Well, that's another thing, man. If you check
I'm going to
out
buy a
Hasbro
peg.
Vault, they
I
still
said
have
I'm going to start buying pegs. from
they
the
still
Walmart.
have everything from the first 2 waves readily available, and I think that, and like they still have stuff from like later wave Power of the Prime stuff available too. So I don't think it's going to be gone by the time the Netflix show hits.
Yeah,
And I think that once it does hit, there's going to be a little bit of a hype train for it. People are going to, go in and try to swoop most of that up.
I can't remember the last time I walked in for Optimus Prime and Megatron on my Walmart shelves. I have the new wave in my Walmart.
It's been a while. Yeah, I always.
It's
I
been a
see
while. You
Springer,
don't
I
see that.
Springer, Starscream, and
Springer's starting to
Soundwave.
come up. I see Starscream a lot. Soundwave, Shockwave is still sitting on the pegs because of the money.
Yeah, Ultra
You know,
Magnus.
I have Jetfire in my store. I got 3 Jetfires sitting on the shelf. Nobody's buying that shit because it's too fucking expensive.
Well, and I think it's just because there's a lack of compelling media to help sell it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
So if that media was
comics,
out, and that was my point. If the
Yeah.
media was already going and they had the show flowing, if this is what they're trying to come out to sell these figures, it should have been out already, man. It's just like
yeah,
it's a daylight dollar short,
I think they put a lot of faith, and I think they put too much creative control over the current IDW team, and how they wanted the direction to sort of be. And, yeah, they had a opportunity for this fresh new build, and like the last issue that I read was number 10, and it looks like they're just going a typical 2-dimensional villain route with Megatron when they could have done so much more. They could have told a different, compelling 3-dimensional story with that character. But as far as issue 10 goes, like they haven't. They're not.
Issue 11's not any better.
Yeah,
Of course it's not.
Like,
Of course
it's a
it's
different team. It's a different way. You're not getting that IDW shit that they peaked. I think they peaked. They definitely fucking peaked.
2012 to like 2015, 16.
And I wasn't a
16.
fan of all that shit. I was more of a fan of the what was it? The more that meets the eye with the politics on Cybertron, and
That
there was no more
already-
Decepticons,
yeah.
Autobots. Bumblebee
Yeah.
was running shit with the fucking cane.
Well, they finally
Welcome
they
to
ended,
Jurassic Park.
They ended the conflict, which was able to they were able to tell a more compelling story.
Yeah, and they took
with
the
these
human
characters.
element out of it. Thank fucking God.
Yes, they took it to space. They took it to
Oh
space.
man, take the human element out of these fucking.
Take it out of the
Loving it.
movies. Take it out of the
Loving
movies.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Which
you,
I mean, like
humans-
that's one thing I do
humans
appreciate.
suck.
I do appreciate that about the new IDW run because it's still, it's pre-Earth. There's nothing Earth going on, so you don't have that human element. But it's just
There's
such
not
a
much else going on either.
Right.
Yeah,
it's just such a slow, boring
Yeah.
burn.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's waka waka.
And I
shit,
don't think Galaxies is gonna
Spare
help
fingers.
anymore because now you're gonna make this once was 2 books a month book
Hold on.
to a once a month book, and you're gonna have all these like filler character centric storylines, and I think that's just gonna hurt the overall.
Do you
Yeah,
think P.
Rob.
Shrek is on a roll tonight? I don't think he's on a roll.
No.
Maybe with some bacon and some eggs and a
Croissant.
I read
Oh.
somewhere. I
Don't
think it
worry,
was
no
today
hit
actually.
Uh-oh.
I read somewhere that Netflix is going to start unrolling their shows on an episodic base. Kind of like
They're
how
doing it
they're
with
doing,
one.
like,
There's
some of
the
their
I
stuff.
hope so.
there's a show
They're
they're doing
they're
now.
doing it. They're doing that with the Great British Baking Show right now because it's actually airing in the same week in Britain, and it's a super popular show.
I really
mean,
hope. I'm
they've
not a
also done
fan.
that.
I'm not a fan of dropping it like that.
I'm not a fan
I like
of
binge
waiting.
watching, but I kind of like weekly episodic drops, man.
I'll-
Like regular
I'm-
TV.
I'll be
Not
the
me.
type to where I'll wait to fully come out before I view it. Like that's
Really?
that's
So,
just
so
me.
you,
Yeah.
so you're, all right. Let's go around the panel. I don't like binging. I mean, I do it, but I would rather it just be dropped weekly. Dakota, you're saying you don't like it. You
I
want to
prefer
drop in one
binge. Yeah, I
shot.
prefer the binge.
Josh, you want to drop like it's hot. Tyler, what about you?
I think it depends on the show, but
Oh God, here we
more
go.
or
We're getting
less, I like
complicated.
binging.
All right, you like a drop like it's hot. Deluxe.
Yeah.
I can't afford Netflix. No, I like.
Wow, I can give you a password if you want.
I do. I like the binge thing too, but I would.
Deluxe, you don't have Netflix?
Yes, I do. I just gotta
Dude,
go and watch
all that
it.
AdSense money, you don't have Netflix?
Have you not seen his
That-
show on Netflix?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh no, I didn't get an alert yet.
Y'all need to go watch Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones.
Yes.
That was fucking hilarious,
That's
man.
fucking hilarious, man.
Yo, make
Um,
stand up great again. Hashtag
yeah.
make stand up great again, man.
I wouldn't mind it being once a week, kind of thing.
Yeah,
but I
or
will
maybe
binge
even-
watch
Justice for
it.
Juicy.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe not just drop. Maybe drop 2 or 3 at a time. If it's a 12
Okay.
fucking episode,
Yeah,
3 and then 3 the next week and 3. I just think like it's like fast food. You go to McDonald's. Yeah, let me get 2 McDoubles, fries, a fucking shake. It's great. And then 20 minutes later, you're like, ugh.
Well, I just binge watched Better Than Us, and it was 15 or 16 episodes.
You know what's better than us?
So, yeah, Better Than Us. Better Than Us. It was pretty good. It's about robots and stuff in the future a little bit.
Yeah, and then Nick Brammer brings up a point that Disney Plus is going to be doing episodic, so it's going to be coming out.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why
weekly
I'm
basis.
not gonna.
I'm not buying Disney
Yeah.
Plus.
Oh
until
wow!
they-
Look at you
until-
guys hating.
Until
Are y'all
until
taking a
the-
stand? Did somebody
Until
take a stand?
until the
Yep.
first batch of episodes is out, I'm gonna pay for a month of Disney Plus, and then I'm gonna put it on the back burner till the next show is all the way done.
Shout, that's
And then
my
I'm gonna
life.
pay for a
That's
month,
my
and then
personal
yeah.
life. Shout
Yeah.
to Mr. Backburner right here. Eric, what about you? Let before we go into more discussion. What about you?
No, I prefer to binge because I barely have time to watch TV now with the kids and everything else.
You barely
going on.
have time,
Wait
but
a
you can
minute.
sit down for 10 hours to watch a show.
Hang on a
No,
second.
like so I watch 3 at a time, and then maybe in 3 more days I can watch.
He's got to
another
work
3 or
out
whatever.
and work on his Jodeci voice, man. Leave him alone.
He's got to get some sleeves also.
See, I can
Shout to sleeves
Now.
life.
I can watch like 3 anywhere from 3 to 5 hour long episodes at work, and then finish the rest of whatever the show season is.
Yeah,
as
shout
soon
out
as
to
I
the
get
rest
home.
of us that actually do our fucking jobs.
Yo, shout out to fucking Brick. Dude, next year we're dropping a full fucking 52 episodes.
Well, 52 episodes in one day.
Oh, well, holidays are involved, so maybe 46.
Yeah.
46 episodes in 1 year. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean that's honestly it's a good question because especially like we all have different habits. We all have different work lives and personal lives. Not everybody's able to lay on the couch for fucking 10 hours, and really honestly, man, I really enjoy as much as I like streaming. I find that I'm trying to rush through episodes before I got to go to bed sometimes. And I'm not getting the full enjoyment of watching it because I'm like, all right, one more. All right, I don't like this. I'm going to fast forward this. And you know what I mean? Just to get to the end, just so I can say, okay, I got this, and tomorrow I'm going to do the last
Why would you fast forward?
Because I'm a very complicated person. If you haven't known already.
They make a pill for that.
Well,
I'm never
I've been on enough pills in my
regular.
life.
It makes you regular.
I've been on enough pills in my life. I don't need any more, all right?
But the reason I brought up that whole Netflix thing, changing up that format, is because I'm curious if Hasbro wants to utilize that platform now to go back to releasing the one episode a week.
Yeah, they are. They're doing episode. They're going to be releasing weekly.
Are they doing the same thing with Cyberverse? I haven't seen anything on that. So
who?
I think that's Cartoon Network. I think that's Cartoon.
Is it Cartoon Network? Is it one episode a week?
Pretty sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't watch shit.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, it's 10:30, man. We went past the late mark here, guys. Awesome, man. A lot of good stuff, man. You guys have a good time tonight?
Yes, sir.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yo, shout out to Primal Pudding, just steamrolling over the fucking
Everything.
If he didn't, honestly, it would have been 11 by now.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man, no doubt, man. And shout out to you, man, taking control of that shit, man. That's what I say, man. Take control. If you were a dealer at the fucking blackjack table, I got a $2 fucking chip for you right now. That's controlling the game.
I appreciate that.
No, man. But thank you guys for taking your time out. Holiday, Labor Day. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you guys being in here. We're doing an Enter the Realm on a holiday. Squad was out. You gotta fucking put out that the rock signal. Not bat signal, rock signal. Put out the rock signal.
Yes, sir.
It's just a chicken wing. That's all it is. That's what the signal is.
And Brian says, I'm a complicated man. No one understands me but his Wookiee. Yes. I'm like Han Solo.
I'm sorry, Brian's what?
Han Solo. Shout out to my new name, Han Solo.
He's hand soap. He said hand soap.
All right, let's do some. Oh, wait a minute. We got the chat, right? Whoa. Somebody's got their clipboard, right? Whoa, back it up. We got it's time for the Eric hour.
Eric, when you do this, I want you to flex one arm.
You got to do this real quick, by the way.
Flex one arm the whole time. Now shout out those hands. Shout out those people. Flex
when you're 147 pounds, you can get muscle.
Oh, heck no. I'm like 6'30", man. All right. Chat squad. We got Dakota in here, Noble Young in here, Matt Hurd, Eric Von K, Bots in Disguise, not winging them. Antoine Lewis is in here. Kenneth Omquest, got it. Dare 2727. We got the Brinkalizer was in here.
Oh, you're going to get a lot of Brinkalizer messages about how you butchered some names. I'm going to tell you right now.
Nighter so Esteban was in here. KJ Smith was in here. Doodle Cheese 23 was in here. Jeremy Bennett, Frogman. Shout out to Frogman. Nick Brammer was in here. Skinny Vinny, Master Skinny Toys was in here. Sunday Heat. We had Dave Cologne. Energon Addict was in here. Chub Rock Geek Channel.
Yeah, that's my friend Greg that I do all queued up with.
Yeah, man. I noticed the logo.
Yeah.
You got Ken C. Ken C was in here. Sportimus was in here. Deluxe. Baldwin was in the chat doing double.
Wow, he's all over. He's like a bad rash.
Ralph, not the cat.
Yes,
Raphael Holloman was in here. EE Prime, shout out to that guy, was in here. 30, Chuck was in here. Marcus Klutz, Danny Lee, P. Shrek, Russ the Muss, Ministor 36. My friend Michelle dropped in here for a bit.
Oh, here we go.
Winston
Great ass.
Leggett.
Wait a minute.
Leggett was in here.
Let's back it up. Beep, 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 beep.
Buzzsaw Eject.
Got a great ass.
Mark 44 Prime. Shout out to Leon. He's in here. Shout out to the Michigan Realm guys. Daltanians. or I'm just gonna say Dalton. Dalton was in here.
It's all good, man. Yo, don't sweat it, man.
Lord Shadowkeeper was in here. Mervine 48. Tyridian Hanger was in here. Jita K was in here. Jita. Charles.
That's Jada Kiss. Not
and then Anthony Martin snuck in at the end. Boom.
They're always sneaking in at the end. Yo, you know, I forgot to do the Agabucks spot at the end of the Transformer fucking news there, man.
Oh, man.
Rookie mistake.
Losing that paycheck. Losing that paycheck.
Oh, man. Wow. We got to rewind it. So let's go back to let's start off again with the Unicron news.
Oh, Jesus.
And, yeah. Let's go. This episode of End the Realm was brought to you by... Well, wait a minute. We got to take this right off the screen. Episode of Realm brought to you by Agabucks.com. Agabus is the official e-tailer of the Realm of Collectors. Visit Agabucks.com today for all your masterpiece and third-party needs. And $5.95 fleet rate shipping. Free shipping on odors over 150.
Free odors.
Shout out to everybody that's at those conventions not putting on deodorant. Over 150 price matching with other online retailers. Agabucks, ka-ching. Same as cash reward system. Make a purchase, earn some points, use it towards your next purchase. Make sure you visit Agabucks.com for details. Follow them on Facebook and on the motherfucking gram.
Man, thanks, Hanny.
Thanks, Hanny.
Thanks, Hanny.
You read that really good, man.
Yeah, man. You know, a little bit of a drunken stutter. It's all good.
I'm sure he appreciates it.
Speaking of reading, you should let Dakota do his Tech 9 thing on them shout-outs.
Do the shout-outs?
No, let's not do that.
I mean,
what are we doing?
Real quick.
What's going on?
Shout-outs.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Cool Table Network, man. Yeah, we didn't do the Cool Table Network shout-out.
You can check out.
Hold on. This is Enter the Realm. It's a special episode tonight, man. It's a Secret Wars episode. We're sitting here together as a unified front, defeating the villains that are on the other side. If you don't remember the old school, and you know what, why they did Secret Wars, so they could sell action figures. Marvel's first action figure line back in the day. So maybe
knowledge is power.
Maybe we'll get some Cool Table action figures.
Is there going to be a hangout afterwards?
Of course. Of course, there's a hangout after. You going to be there for the hangout?
Probably not. I gotta go. I apologize for my wife.
I didn't think so.
No,
all right, so let's go down the Cool Table Network shout out. Dakota, you got this?
I got this.
Oh, yeah.
You can check out cool shows such as Shattercast Uncut and the Realm, Toy Detox, Figure Banging, Beers, Bolts 40K, Plastic Fanatics, Breaking the Mold, Nerd Rage Radio, Fresh Communications, Building Up to It, Verbally Challenged, Masterpiece Ship PC there, and of course Stasis Lock, can't miss that. Some honorable mentions that I like to bring up: Back and Forth Podcast, TDS Podcast Network, Blackout and Shout, all queued up, Off the Runner, Cybercast, Galactic Gumbo, and the Round 30 Minutes with Deluxe Baldwin. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Well, thank
Where'd you find that one?
I don't know, man. I find shit. I'm like, I don't know.
Where'd you find the breath for all that, Dakota?
It's in one shot.
That was nice.
Good guy.
You should have did the Transformer news like that.
We'd have been out of here an hour ago.
Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I appreciate you guys stepping up and taking up this I don't know, what do I say?
Man.
Whatever.
The slack. Yeah, I call it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for
Slack.
being here with the ETR team on assignment tonight. I appreciate that you guys stepped up to the plate and joined us and gave a show to the Realm of Collectors and everybody that watches us out there, man. Thank you to everybody that was in the chat. Shout out to the chat squad. I'm trying to ramble here so we can start doing outros. So fuck it. Let's just fucking go with it. Eric.
Yo, you can find me on Facebook, Eric and Siobhan Burgess. Yes, I share a profile with my wife. Yes, that's the running joke.
Something happened. Something happened over there. Just saying.
Also, you can find me on Instagram, Mr. EDub82. And then also you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Kennedy's Village, where we're trying to conquer thicker cell, and together we can do that.
Awesome, dude. Shout out to Despots.
Yeah, hashtag Despots.
Mr. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
You can find me on Hell Hasbro Reviews. I put out something every day usually. Follow me
By
on
the way, we
Twitter.
dropped 40 viewers just on
Probably.
the outro. So
That's fine.
You're like, I know what all these motherfuckers are.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter at Hell Hasbro Reviews. You can find me on Back and Forth. You can find me also on a Shattercast Uncut if I don't quit that week. And that is about it. And thanks for having me on.
Around
As
30
always.
seconds in about half a second.
Yes, I am doing around 30 during the Hangout live thing, so don't watch the Hangout. Watch the around 30. No, thank you so much for having me on as always.
Yeah,
It's
man,
an
thanks for
honor.
being here,
It's
dude.
an
We
honor.
appreciate it. Well, I appreciate it because I'm the only one and the real member that's there. I
That's
appreciate
true.
it.
It's an
Shout
honor.
out.
Thank
All
you.
right, the one-legged wonder himself, Josh.
Well, you can catch me every Friday night on this very channel on a little show we like to call MPSP Theater. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We're not the flavor for everybody, but hey, you can also catch me on Fridays on the All Queued Up podcast.
And not making excuses for that show. Friday and Saturdays is a tough fucking nut, man.
Oh yeah,
Friday
it
and
is.
Saturdays is really a tough
Especially when the weather's good and people are out doing
Well,
things.
you know what? Fall is coming.
Mhm.
Winter's coming, and that's
They
when
know
people are
that show
bucking up.
ended in May, so
You'll see a little bit more of an increase. But I'm sure your audio views are a lot higher, man. So don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
And
Oh no,
and
not
don't-
discouraged
yeah,
at all.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we got a fun show. You guys
keep
need
doing
to
what
come
you're
and
doing.
check us out. If you've not checked us out, they need to come and check us out.
Yep. Unless it goes
'Cause-
6 hours.
No, that's a rare occasion to go more than 2.5.
Ooh, 6 hours.
No. They went pretty long. Like
We went 4 once, but that
Yeah.
was for Toy Fair.
That's a shout out to the old Plastic Fanatics days, man. Like,
That was a lot of
shout out
Toy
to
Fair
Jane,
coverage,
man.
though.
Miss you, dude, man. Miss you.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
Primal
Miss Jane.
Puddin'.
You can find me everywhere at Primal Sabbath and every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Stasis Lock, on Stasis Lock.
And how many times do you climb on a cross?
And inside of Stasis Lock.
No, nothing on the cross.
No, nothing there. It's
nothing.
You know, it's a touchy subject.
Okay.
Well, he's got 5 more years.
All right.
You know, because that supposedly happened in 33 AD. He's 28. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Break
Oh,
on
man.
to the other side.
What's that going to do to your 7-year plan for Stasis Lock?
I'm just gonna pre-record the final two. Just the
Dang.
final two is all gonna be pre-recorded.
All right, and my name is Dust Mites. You can find me on Instagram at Dust Mites and on Facebook, Eddie Dust Mites in Facebook groups. Here on Mondays, Enter the Realm. Shout out to the Realm of Collectors. Shout out to everybody that's on the channel. Shout out to the Cool Table Network. Everybody that's joined us tonight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where did Tyler go?
Fuck! I forgot Tyler.
What are you, my dad?
Fuck it, we're still gonna keep going. Oh yeah. Thank you guys for checking us out. And I am, as Chris would say, and I am done talking. So I'm gonna let Tyler talk and tell us where he's at. Sorry, dude.
What's up? It's Tyler G.
You were at the see.
all
You
it
guys
is.
don't understand. With StreamYard, I see everybody right here, and then I have to scroll down to see you. You know, so
Hang on.
I
I gotta get this ready. You can find me everywhere at Brinkletinians TFs. You can find me everywhere at Primal Sadness, and of course, you can find me everywhere at the motherfucking Stasis Lock.
And when he's not at Hot Topic looking at the 12-year-olds buying tank tops,
Whoa.
he's over at the food court eating the
Craft dinner and bagged milk.
Nasty.
Shots fired.
Man, shout out
Gross.
to I really had a good time.
Gross.
And I'll post that link in the Facebook group. If you guys want to join the hangout, I'll throw it in there right now. So thank you guys for joining us. And anybody got anything?
I just thanks for having me on, man.
Got a great idea.
Yeah, check us out, Matt.
Matt, take us out.
Good night, folks.
Matt, take us out, will you?
Say it with me now. Round.